Zoosh. Hello, everybody. Oh yeah, no, that looks way better with the now that it's transparent, Davy Bones. Like that looks good. Hello, everybody. Gonna leave the title music on for. Oh, it's not playing. Okay, hold on. Let me put on some other music real quick. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another one of my D&D games. Let's do... What are we going to listen to? This one? Yeah, this is a good recap song. So, watching through Opera out of sheer pettiness. Yeah, I can't log into my Opera on Twitch. Like, Opera GX will not let me. Yeah, hey, thanks for coming by, Geode. Yeah, Lulabelle plays in this one. Let's see. Where were we? Let's see. First off, guys, we are in the middle of my Subathon Donathon, so not only do we have the awesome rewards that you were seeing before with us being 1-1, with us being 12 away from the chat getting to order me food, which could be something delicious or cursed, depending on what you want, chat. Knowing you, it'll be very, very annoying.
Very spicy.
Very spicy. 1-1. Alright, I'm canceling that redeem now for the rest of the stream. Because,
No!
Yep, sorry, it's getting abused. Cancelled. No more barking.
Whatever, we love it.
I know, but it's getting disruptive.
Oh. Now we've done it, chat.
So, where was I? Yep, still don't have sound alerts set up either. Keep forgetting to do it. Where were we? What was I saying? I'm entirely out of my thread. Right, Subathon Donathon. So we're 12 away from the chat getting to order me something tasty or not tasty, and if you want to punish me for canceling the 1-1 redeem, then, yeah, that would be a good way to do it. What else is there? Let's see. Right, anytime we get a new sub 2, you can give any player in this campaign an inspiration. The VTT of choice that I use is Fantasy Grounds. You can see it right there. Any purchases on that link earn me a small commission. Please message me if you do so, because I want to check and make sure it's been working right. Oh shit, I know why my mouth isn't working right. I forgot to set up my my old school lamp. So I don't actually have a ring light. What I'm using to help with model tracking is a lamp from the fucking 80s or 70s. It's really, really old. I was like, why isn't my my thing working?
They say you're getting done by lava lamplight.
It helps if you calibrate.
Yeah, I'm gonna recalibrate. Yeah, I'm gonna recalibrate too, because that's how I always calibrate looking straight at the camera, but I didn't have the light I normally have on when I did it. Thank you so much for popping them all. This campaign has room for new players as well, so if you want to play some D&D, that's the way to do so. Join my Discord, shoot me a message. I have a lot of campaigns running. Yeah, it's an antique ring light, essentially. No, it's this terrible... It's like, this lamp is so old, it has wood on it. I've taken a picture of it before to show chat, but it's really, really, really old. And it looks it. It's got, like... What is it called? It's called Ottlite. It has a stamp on it, and it's Ottlite. I don't know what to tell you. It's also got like a fluorescent bulb in it. It's nutty. Like it's a really weird lamp. Anyway, so there's the other rewards that's going on. Instead of naming a country in D&D for the 160, it's going to be actually naming one of the gods of D&D. So if you wanted your OC, your original character, or like any of your D&D characters to be in my home setting of Apoceae, that's the way to do it. We're also going to be naming an NPC and a country coming up. All right. That's my model's mouth is now working properly now that I've turned on this light. As you can see, chat. See the difference? It's nutty. I still have some of my allergies, but we're gonna. I took a pill a second ago. So, where were we last time on Stolen Valour? We had the players infiltrating a security office for, what was it, Right and Tight? Or was it Tight and Right? I always forget which one you guys.
Tight and right. We are right and tight.
Yeah,
Pretty tighty.
Tight and Right Security. And at this security office, they were trying to find information on an adventurer that had worked for them at the museum that they're trying to solve the theft at. This adventurer worked for them for one day, then went missing. Thorgil Thunderfist is his name. He worked one shift and never returned. The party had been searching for him in the hopes that he can provide some answers to who committed the original theft. But upon doing there, well, everyone was inside. Blake accidentally knocked over a cup of coffee, spilled it everywhere, and then, well invisible, tried to prestidigitate to clean it up, causing them to suddenly become visible, triggering a huge alarm and resulting in the capture of Cyrus. The party now knows that if any member of their group were to be permanently captured, especially Cyrus, and deemed unrecoverable by the brothers, they will be arrested and sent back to the Barrows, where they will spend the rest of their lives in captivity. It's in their best interest to rescue Cyrus, and the party managed to convince the brothers that they have a plan to do so. They now sit, and for the first inspiration of the game, who can remember the name of the bar you're all at?
Rolling Stones Tavern.
The Rolling Stone Tavern! Close, there's no S, meaning no inspiration for you. I'm just kidding, get the inspiration.
Hell with you.
Get the inspiration, it was close enough. The party are currently all seated around a table in the Rolling Stone. The tables here are all...
Did we just kill a person?
Oh yeah, you did also murder a person.
Yes, we did.
But you all then told me that you wanted to meet back up after the murder at the Rolling Stone.
Yes.
Because, again, everybody got separated. With
I'm
Blake,
the last one to arrive.
with Blake doing the normal, I'm just ditching everybody's strategy.
And I had to make a side trip to the farming district.
But yes, the party has committed their first murder against an innocent too. Mostly because, Davey, what did you say after you killed him? I believe you said something that might reveal something about your backstory.
Yeah.
Since you played in one of Hasalia's other campaigns, which took place on a different continent, and your character is from there.
Do you want the other characters what he said, or in character what he said?
In character, what he said.
Okay. It's okay. They always get back up. That's why they call it the Nifert. Oh, we're not in the swamp. That's right. Oops.
So,
party-
Link's gonna walk up and just slap him.
Oh, okay. Do you want to go with it, Davey, or do you want him to roll an attack roll on it?
No, go ahead. I don't care.
You give him a hard slap under the bandages. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception. Let's see. What is my actual perception thing? Perception is passive perception is 12.
Hitting Davey isn't like hitting anything soft. In fact, it's like hitting a hollow rock. There's no give of anything underneath his thing. It's not like when you slap someone's face and you can kind of feel their cheek move a bit. It's just like hitting something that's a complete solid with no give or movement whatsoever.
So, as I do this, it
Rude. I said sorry.
What?
These things happen.
Pray tell.
Mistakes were made.
What are you?
I am a human.
Like, you can tell, Lynx was going to say one thing, but then after the slap, like, the entire demeanor changed, and it's like she's at a loss of like what to actually say.
I am human. I believe I was pretty upfront.
That is not what a human feels like.
Have you been feeling a lot of humans? Do you know my
No,
life
but
story?
I have slapped a few.
You think I wear these bandages to keep my handsome good looks from distracting all the young maidens and masculine farmer boys?
Oh no, I'm suspicious.
No,
I think you're hiding something else.
aren't we all hiding something? We were all in cells for one reason.
I stand on the table. Don't worry about it.
You're already taller than me. Why are you standing on the table?
Wait, how
For
tall is
emphasis?
your character?
I don't know. Who's staying on the table?
No. I'm talking about how my avatar was on the table.
Oh, I
on
thought you,
River Street.
I thought you were talking about in character. my bad.
No. I'm standing next to you.
What?
Yeah, how tall is your character?
Let me check one second. I have actually written down in here. Just gotta get to the right page. 5'11".
Oh, yeah, you're taller than me. I'm only 5'9".
Weird.
Well,
But we all have our own secrets. We have our own business. Let us not pretend like we were. This is a group of camaraderie and coming togetherness. We have a job to do. Let's focus on it. Before that limp-wristed bookworm sings like a canary, and we all are in prison or dead.
A massive woman approaches your table. She's very large. She's dressed in a green apron that has the image of the Rolling Stone going down the front of it. Her skin is this gray-like color, and you can see what appears to be... You'd consider them scars on normal skin, but with her, it just looks like her skin is a solid that's cracked open. Most notably, this is a cross where her nose would have been, and instead it's a series of kind of cracks. Those of you who are familiar with Ajin-Shu would know that this is an Earth Genasi. They are Genasi. I can never pronounce this race. I've never actually heard the official pronunciation. But either way, they are quite common to this province in Ajin-Shu. They are very common in the city of Okanoro. She, is holding a small charcoal writing stick, as well as a clipboard. You guys have been seated here for a while?
Oh yes,
and you've been in and out? Cheese wheel? Got it.
Yeah. You'll all love it. It's excellent. Just ask Lynx. They loved it.
Anyone else?
Is this the same? Is this the same bar that we were at earlier when we walked? Okay.
Yeah.
And the brothers dropped you at. Sorry, the bell was that?
Okay.
Out of character, does this mean we get we're resting?
You don't know yet. It's up to your party if you choose to take an 8-hour rest. But there are rooms at the Rolling Stone if you wanted to pay for some lodgings.
I have no... This is also out of character. I have no invisibility, and I feel like this might be better if I this might go a little bit smoother if I do get it.
Tell them in character. You can tell them in character. Just
but
for
Blake wouldn't.
Well, then don't.
Well,
for now...
Okay, fine. I think I got... Wait, what were you going to say? Because I think I got an idea, but what were you going to say before I do that?
Well, for now, the waitress is looking for your guys' orders, and if you're going to be placing anything for a room. The cheese wheel is going to cost you a total of 3 silver pieces, Davey.
It was 2 this afternoon. The audacity. You have change for a gold?
Yes.
Blake raises his hand very, very timidly and goes, "Guys, I know we got an ally to go rescue, but I'm very tired. And I'm a little, stressed out about what happened earlier. Can we spend the night or, at least rest before we go back in there?"
The waitress looks to you as you speak. Adventurers? She says questioningly.
Yes, adventurers.
Correct.
Unfortunately,
we're all bold-faced live right in front of her.
Unfortunately, it's confidential work, so we should probably speak of this after we place our orders.
Well, if you're signed up with MacArthur's Adventuring Guild, there's a discount if you've any of you have your membership cards.
I'm gonna pat myself and just like, damn it, I left it in my other leathers.
No, that's okay.
I left it at home.
No, the Rolling Stone supports the Adventuring Guilds of Ajin-Shu, and we can give you this. And she reaches into her apron and she pulls out a little stamp card. And there's 10 stamps on it. You'll need to validate with MacArthur first, but you can start collecting stamps now. Every night you stay at the inn is a stamp, and every time you order a pitcher of ale for the whole table, you get a stamp.
Pitcher of ale, then.
Righto, that'll be a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a total of 6 silver.
Dinner prices, they gouge you every time. I just hand her the gold to keep the change.
Thank you. For rooms, as well, when you come back later, it's 5 electrum if you're with the Adventuring Guild, or a single gold. Or, sorry, not a single gold. 5 electrum, or a total of 15 gold for a room.
Wait, hey,
Electrum's
can I?
between gold and silver, right?
Electrum is, 1 electrum is worth half a gold. So 1 electrum is worth 5 silver. 15 gold is quite a lot, but most inns charge by bed, not by room. This inn looks like it charges by room, meaning that would be enough for all of you to stay in it.
Okay, 1 room is... That's still, holy shit.
We also, if you wanted to spend 30 gold, 15 if you are with the Adventurers Guilds, we have a private meeting room where you can, work on your adventures. It's equipped with mapping facilities and more as well.
Anyone got some gold to spend? I'm a little tapped at the moment.
Not only that, too, I'm sorry, I have to keep doing the spiel, she says. I have to keep on telling you about this stuff. It's like, I'll get in trouble if I don't. But
It's understandable.
most of you look like you're new to Okanoro. I definitely recommend looking into the Adventurers Guild, because they also have properties for adventurers to rent right now.
Well,
I heard something like that.
we better talk to him about it when we go see him after this job.
Alright, so again, just a pitcher, a cheese wheel, anything else?
Can you guys buy me a soup, please?
Sure, I'll buy you a soup.
Yay! Yay!
What
I
kind of
love
soup
this
do you
guy!
want? We have tomato, lentil, beet, and onion.
Which one would you like, Blake?
I highly recommend the onion. We have a layer of bread that we do on top of it, as well as we melt some cheese over the surface. It's more expensive than the others, though.
Yeah, I mean, onion, yes.
More expensive than the mutton.
8 silver for the soup.
All right. I hand over 8 silver.
Thank you.
Yay!
mean-
Blake sits over. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot your character's name. Murda.
Yeah.
Blake sits over to Murda.
Oh, one more thing, too, she says as she's stamping the card and handing it to Davy, who bought the pitcher. Just go ahead and write your name on that there. Every bar has a unique stamp, and she points at the one that she stamped. It's like the image of a stone rolling down a hill, the same logo as the bar. Some adventurers try to travel all over Ajin-Shu to collect these stamps. But it's part of a new initiative that MacArthur helped build, where essentially, you can collect all the stamps. If you visit every single bar associated with MacArthur's, he's got some sort of reward. I don't know much about the details for the prize, though.
Very well then.
Thank
I'll
you for
go.
the information.
I'll go ahead and write down my name on it.
What name do you write?
Oh, I write Cyrus.
You just signed him up for this place's weekly emails.
Perfect. Love it.
He'll thank us later.
Yes.
She nods and says, "I'll be back in a few with you."
Truly an investment.
Understood.
But now Blake, as much as I would normally say yes, let's rest and recoup, unfortunately I believe we're on more of a time crunch than we would like, where if he gives up the information of our employers,
Then the brothers are the least of your concern.
then we will be going to jail really quickly. And he didn't see, using our dear Murda here as the ranking post, he didn't seem all that physically inclined.
I mean, yeah, he did struggle to hold me up, but
Okay.
And also, if I may, the longer we prepare, the more they'll be able to prepare. And their pockets are considerably deeper than ours.
It is a fact of the matter.
But afterwards, long night, rest, sleep in next day if you want, then we'll deal with the next issue.
well, so we have two goals. One, to go in and grab their hiring list, and two, free our fearless and ever-intelligent leader.
Yes. And you have that uniform now, correct?
Yes, does anyone have a spell to, clean it?
I was very careful.
Murder,
I shall-
you have witnessed Blake casting
Oh, did? Okay.
Yeah, remember that they cleaned the coffee they spilt and it caused them to appear?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I can also repair minor damages to it.
Why do people think I went for the neck? It was much cleaner.
You do
Aye,
know
but
that...
then sliding across this concrete also does damage to the clothing as well.
Yeah,
Touche.
and
Touche.
he did go down the concrete staircase head first.
Okay, it was sound on paper. The execution could have been better. Mistakes are made. Speaking of which, I may need a new costume. I may be wanted for murder.
Oh, you do?
I shall see what I can do.
Covering this mug is a must, so a mask would be lovely.
Yeah. But first,
But I will need
Blake.
to get your measurements.
I heard
Yes.
my name.
Hello, Blake. Would you be able to clean the blood off of this outfit?
Yes, anything for you, my friend. And Blake has prestidigitation.
As you're holding the covered in blood outfit, you're kind of like, I'm guessing doing it, under the table, like, so this way people don't see it so well. Blake, you're... actually, it might not be your passive perception. I forgot. Your passive perception is fucking garbage. Davey, as this is being passed around, you notice the waitress is about to come back.
It's night.
Okay. All right. So I tug it onto my lap real quick and go.
Someone needs
"We'll
a
do it
sleight
later."
of hand. Someone needs a sleight of hand. No, the spell's been cast. Blake is currently
Oh,
holding
okay.
it.
Can I also do that?
Yeah, Blake, you're currently holding it, so you could sleight of hand, or Murta could, or you guys could both do it and give the other one advantage.
Yeah.
We'll both.
I'll give Blake advantage on this roll.
All right, Blake,
Wait. Oh, what's your? I have +2 in sleight of hand.
I have +1.
Oh, okay. I'll do it then.
I'm sorry, you actually... Wait, do you only have a +2?
I do have +2.
Hold on, something's not... Oh, it's not calculated correctly. All right,
Oh no.
you have Jack of all trades, being a level 3 bard, correct? Let me double check. Bard is thankfully a class I know very well. Yes, so Blake, what you get to do then is in your skills, okay?
Yeah.
This will be really quickly. I'm going to show you with animal handling as an example. Do you see how there's no star in it?
Yeah.
Because you're a bard, if you click it 3 times, you get half a star in it. In everything, you get half a star.
Uh-huh.
Meaning that you should have a +3 to it, thanks to just you being a bard. So
Wait,
go ahead.
Can it technically be stealth instead, too?
I would allow that argument, actually. A stealth would be a good roll, but I would give the lower difficulty on sleight of hand. So although you get a +1 in stealth, I would do a lower difficulty on sleight of hand, totaling out to sleight of hand, in my opinion, still being more advantage when looking at your stats.
Can I possibly add something to aid in this as well?
If you wanted to do distraction, but Blake already has advantage. Any sort of additives onto this, just lower the DC in my games. So you can lower it further. By the way, Blake, what you should do right now, too, while we're talking about this, and Lynx is about to describe what they're doing, you should go through all your skills and put half a star in all of them that do not have a star. As a bard, you are automatically good at everything. It's the jack of all trades ability.
Everything but thinking.
I mean, even then, you're although you're kind of dumb, you're changing the -3 in all your thinking stats to a -2 just thanks to you being naturally amazing.
Can't believe I'm half good at history now.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Lynx. How are you going to assist?
So, as the waitress comes up, I'm going to grab her attention. Great, Elle. Is there any exciting things happening around town lately?
I'm sorry, but rumors from the staff are only allowed to be given to members of the Adventuring Guild.
No, I'm not talking about rumors. I'm talking about just... I'm talking about just public events or anything.
Oh, public events.
Yeah, as you know, we're fairly new to this town.
Let's see. What day is it today? She just kind of mutters to herself. Well, next week, Okanoro is preparing a large festival in the Center Hill for a celebration of the 5 years since the provinces united.
It is an exciting event indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that there's going to be a lot of individuals showing up of high prominence and of lesser known prominence as well.
Well, that's the thing, actually. It seems as if... Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I can't tell you that part, but...
Understandable.
Yeah, again, you should talk to MacArthur as soon as you're able.
All right. Thank you. We should look forward to the event. Is it a fine dress attire, or is it casual?
To show unification, all attending are encouraged to wear traditional clothing for whatever province that they are from. There will be vendors which will rent out clothing for the various provinces as well, should you wish to attend. It's a big cultural affair, so you can rent out just about any kind. There'll be kimonos, yukatas, and general other styles. I believe that there's even going to be a large firework display around the end of the eve. That'll be behind the palace.
Well, and this is in how many days?
Exactly 8 days from now.
It is an exciting time indeed. And turning back to everyone to kind of keep this ruse going thing. It would be something interesting if we should be here long enough to see.
Thanks to the distractions and the stealth check, as well as the, being assisted, which you forgot to roll at advantage for. So roll me again.
Oh.
That's all right. No, that's fine. Just roll me again, because you might get higher. You might get a nat 20, in which case you'll get a little extra bonus.
I don't know. ADV?
Well, no, just roll normally now. Because you already rolled once, so I'm just going to let you roll a second time for free.
I'm not confident.
Well, you still got a 19, so you do succeed. You managed to pass the bloodied clothing over. Also, guys, I see that everyone's dice might have reverted to black. Make sure to, in the top right of the tools panel, to change your color. In any event, carry on. The waitress places down the cheese wheel, the soup, which is hot and smells delicious as the scent of onion and spice and melted cheese fills the area. The pitcher of ale is put down, and you're already disappointed in it. You can clearly see that the majority of this ale is the head, and it's very foamy.
What shoddy craftsmanship.
It is understandable.
I almost said something and it would have came out so wrong.
Oh no!
Comedy. Please do. It's a good thing you didn't say it then.
Let me guess, you really like head, don't you?
No, I said I was going to lick the head.
No!
That was somehow worse than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, like I opened my mouth and the words were coming and I went, oh wait,
you're
no.
right. Yeah. All right, so let's.
If you're looking
at
ahead,
this
something else will be
table-
coming too.
at this table we have Blake and Davey as the two men of the table, and then we have Lynx and Marta as the two females, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it was Marta that was saying that thing. It's like,
Yeah, it was Mirta. Yeah.
okay, it was your turn.
Wait, Mirta does say it
I
out
was gonna
loud?
say something in relation, but it's like, okay, no, that changes everything. So.
If Mirta says it out loud, Blake blushes.
Why not? I'll commit. I said it.
There's a blank stare from Davey.
You see, Lynx just kind of face
Hey.
It would be more beneficial to get your head out of the gutter and make us think like that.
Wait, I also want to note that Mirta does not notice how raunchy the statement was and starts, licking the alcohol. The bubbles of the alcohol.
This head belongs in the gutter.
Speaking of which, sorry, going to cut you off for a moment. Eldritch, you should
Yep.
add you should add Cyrus's stamp card to your inventory, and then in the notes tab, create, not on your character sheet, but in the notes tab, create a note detailing which bars you've received stamps from.
Sure thing, I'll do that right now.
Okay, I'll do it too, just in case.
Well, you don't have a points card.
I know, but writing that, Eldritch's
Big
character
Ben too.
has it.
Yeah, sure.
Good old Davey.
So, you guys have not a lot of privacy here, and people definitely could be listening in if anyone was making the attempt as a note. But it's time to talk your plans and strategies for rescuing Cyrus.
Yes.
I have an idea, but
Do we want to talk in a room?
That would be lovely if we have the gold for it.
Let's consider it an investment. I'll pay the 15 gold.
It's
You can
30
just owe me
unless
later.
you're a member of the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, right. I'll pay
point
half of
card.
it if someone pays the other half.
Clearly I'm a member, I have a points card.
I mean, you still need to get it verified.
you need to get it verified. Yeah.
But you do get a stamp for this.
Yes.
Under Cyrus's name.
I mean, you guys could set up separate point cards, you know that, right?
Yeah.
We'll do that later. Does not have enough to cover the other half.
Oh, well, you're a bard, aren't you? She says, looking at Blake.
She comes back over again after she left.
Yeah, she got called over because you guys were telling me that you wanted to spend this as nothing. But she looks at Blake. You're a bard, aren't you? Lulu? Lulu, hello?
I'm sorry,
Like-
my sister came in the room and was yelling at me at the fact that I ate half of her chips. I got scolded. Sorry, what was it? What's happening?
The party is struggling to get access to a private room that they can talk in, right? The waitress has come back and is looking at you, Blake. It says, "You're a bard, aren't you?" Gesturing to
I
your
am
instrument.
a bard. Yes.
And Lulubelle, I will remind
you know?
I will remind you, you actually have a feature that can help the party very heavily in things like this.
My time has come!
By popular demand, lets you receive free lodging and food of a modest or comfortable standard as long as you perform.
My time has come! I pull out the, give me a second. Let me look at my inventory.
Once more, the crossbow is leveled at Lulabelle's head to sing for the audience.
Now, generally, we allow bards and performers, if they're associated with the Adventurers Guild, access to all of our services for free. They don't get any points for it, though. But in this case, because you're not associated with the Adventurers Guild yet, you will have to still pay the 15 gold. But we'll knock 15 gold off the price for you.
No, don't you know who I am? I'm a very renowned, micro celebrity at my place.
Roll me a deception.
And I get treated better than this. I'm sorry. I know you're just trying to do your job, but it's like, I know my worth. Perception, did you say, or what was it? Persuasion.
Deception. You're lying.
No. I'm not lying. Blake is telling the truth.
All right, what area are you a niche micro celebrity in?
Blakeland.
Blakeland.
Deception.
Please.
Deception.
No. Well, let's see what my
Unless you come up with a
backstory.
backstory with an actual place. Deception.
No, I cannot, because with the consistency of my character, Blake doesn't remember, and I'm telling you out of character that he comes from Blakeville.
Motherfucker. There is no such place called Blakeville. Deception denied.
Oh no!
Can I roll a deception? Advantage on deception.
Only if someone helps with this lie.
I will use my swift action to help.
Okay, how do you help?
Action to help.
Yeah, he's got a special ability that'll help you.
Oh yes, Blakeland. It's about 20 miles west of the Never Dead Swamp. It is just a small old place, but it's good. It's one of those artsy towns.
So I do it with ADV?
Yep, ADV.
Damn you.
One of those little, it's like a hipster town.
Deception.
Hey. Oof, could be worse.
Can I do my lucky roll?
Yeah, you can use the lucky feature now and roll one more d20.
You add the help action to the lucky?
No.
Okay.
This is re-rolling one of the dice.
I know.
Inspiration.
No. So what you're doing is you're picking the 2 that got dropped and you're re-rolling it. So the 11 stands even if you roll less than it, because this is a lucky used on advantage. But if you get higher than an 11, then the new roll counts.
I mean, they do worse. You got 12. Hey.
12. It's one better.
Give me a moment. I have to get her stat block and roll an insight, I guess.
Is there a way I could re-roll?
You've exhausted your resources at this point.
I gave you advantage. It's the best I could do for you.
It's okay. Just bad rolls today, I guess. On the thing that mattered the most.
You got the night. Let's save those rolls for the thing we're about to do next.
Wait, she says. Do you mean Lakeville? Oh my god, are you from Lakeville?
Of course I'm from Lakeville.
She fails her insight.
I demand that we get our free.
No, quite specifically Blakeville.
As he's trying to say that, I put like my hand up on the mouth, like.
Oh, Mika, thank you so much for the bits. Yeah, let me roll a d20 for you. Hold on, let's poof to the roller so you can see what it is.
Poof to the roller.
And with that, you should start preparing to sing because you simply perform for this.
I bring out. Let's see, what kind of instrument do I have? I have a flute. I have a viol, and that's it? I thought I had more.
You have proficiency with more, but you might not actually own them.
Oh, no.
Mika! I rolled the dice, and as you can see, it's a 10. Yeah, Lulu's playing a bard. The meme for this campaign is I try to make her sing every session. So far, She's sung 2 out of 3 of the games. With a 10, I have to take a shot. Shit, I don't have any alcohol on me, meaning I have to pass it to one of my players. Apo, I know you have booze on you right now. Will you take a shot for Chad?
Yeah, sure. Alright. Today where's the bottle? We are drinking...
He's gonna take a shot with you.
Yeah, we are drinking Marie Defoe Napoleon Armagnac, which is brandy from Armagnac, which is a neighbor to cognac in France.
Damn.
It's like cognac, but it's drier, tastes better, and when you add ice or a splash of water, the flavors of licorice comes out.
It's a less slutty cognac.
I didn't realize we were signing for our master's course.
Actually, cognac isn't slutty, just Courvoisier and Hennessy. We're talking real cognac here.
Man, this makes me want to drink too.
All right, so Lilibel, Blake is the deception isn't high enough to get everything you want. For instance, hold on, you're getting the room for free that you wanted. Your tab you still have to pay because you've already paid that, but you are currently getting the meeting room for free. However, the condition that the manager sets when you meet him, a surly-looking dwarf, he tells you that you have to keep performing the entire time that the room is in use.
Like, in the room or on the tavern?
Out in the tavern, meaning Blake cannot participate in the planning phase.
We can make do.
We'll fill you in, Blake.
So, which do we want to hear first? Blake's performance, or do we want to hear...
Let's go Blake's performance.
All right.
The meeting might take a while.
All right, Blake. There's a little stage for you here. It's made out of stone, and there is a groove in it with a rock here that's kind of perpetually rolling up and then down into the groove and then back up again. Like it's on the stage. You can stand in front or behind it.
Stand on it.
I can stand on it. Blake wants to do it flashy, but I always forget what kind of plugin I added, so I can do the reverb. So I still can't do reverb because I always forget it. Blake gets up on the stage, takes out his viol, and does a really sad, long tune about how he needs to save his friend that has been captured, or else their life will be in danger.
All right, sing.
There is a friend greedy to fetch. He's trapped in hell. And we must find him. And it goes like that.
Excellent job. Roll me a performance.
Wonderful. Performance is in skill.
Yep.
Ooh. I nailed it. Oh.
It was almost a 20, I saw that!
It was so close to a nat 20.
Can I re-roll? Wait, is there a limited amount of lucky rolls?
3 times. 3 times per long
Three
rest.
times? Okay, and I did... I guess I'll re-roll. What if I get extra money from this?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, re-roll.
You're never know.
Before you do, I would like to say one thing, if possible.
Sure.
Yes.
You may have rolls later that involve saving possible the life or death of Blake.
True. I do have my inspiration though. Maybe that'll help. Fine. I'll keep it this way.
You're not booed off the stage. You just note that the entire bar seems indifferent to you. As if you being here contributed nothing to their, enjoyment of the food and the drinks.
The stage fright was suddenly put on you.
It's okay. Just a bad day, not a bad singer.
All right. Meanwhile, the meeting room that you guys are brought into has a large chalkboard on it, some chalk laying about, a table with a total of 15 chairs, and a map board, along with an eraser that you're told is enchanted with prestidigitation that should be able to clean anything that you write in the associated kind of marker off. Meaning you guys can draw on the map, then erase it for the next person. It's there's a world map and a map of the city as well. Oh, and a map of Ajin-Shu.
I test out the marker and eraser real fast on the corner of the map, make sure it's all working.
Yep, seems to all be working.
Right then. I think we should first discuss what we're actually all good at. Because it seems that we are quite all over the place in regards to our skills.
For me, it's picking locks, cooking, sneaking around, pilfering, as such.
I myself am a known thief. I do have my own calling card, and we possibly can make use of that depending on who's in town at the moment.
My skill is I am fairly proficient at social distancing people's heads from their necks.
So predominantly then, and you mostly are skilled at killing.
Correct. Also incapacitating.
Aren't you good at disguises? I see you changed your appearance earlier.
I mean, yeah, that's a thing I can do, but I'm best at, making people not breathe.
That's fair. I just figured the guard outfit may make a noticeable point in this plan.
Yeah, I can provide a distraction of some sort and see how far I can get in. I'm not half bad at lying.
Good. Do we, now, Berta, was it?
Correct.
You were in there, correct?
Yes.
Me and Lynx were not in the building. So, by chance, could you describe the general layout?
Yes, before I do, where did you two go?
I'm not gonna lie. We popped the lock in the back. I went in, heard there was hell about, thought that somehow I had been discovered by entering the building. So I then proceeded to shut the door, lock it, and make myself scarce. Along with Lynx, we had a nice little brunch at the tavern here.
Yes, I'm back. Sorry, I was talking to my sister. Did I miss anything important?
I asked what y'all were doing during the whole kerfuffle.
Yeah, we heard it go, right, and we decided to say, let's not all get captured and or cause a major issue, because if some of us manage to get away, then we can come back again and try again.
And just to point out, if we hadn't, we would have never have known that the cheese wheel was excellent.
That's contrary to the popular opinion at the moment.
Oh no, 2 out of 3 is saying the cheese wheel's pretty good.
Davey?
Yes.
That's the conversation we're having at the moment.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, sorry, my bad.
I was gonna say, it's not that I hated that, but if I had a therapist, they would be hearing about you.
The point of the matter is that doing what we were planning beforehand is going to be a lot more difficult, considering that most of us have been made.
Well, that very much depends. I mean, the only idea I have is if we can get some sort of rest, or if any of you can be invisible, I'll put on the outfit, walk in the front door. I'll be the one to open the doors that we need to get into the back and get upstairs. And I mean, if he's upstairs, I don't know where they'd keep him.
Exactly.
There was no
Also,
basement, right?
There probably is, but I did not see it.
There is no basement. Do recall that this entire
Exactly.
city is built into the side of a hill. So rather than basements, what they do is they just tunnel into the hill that the building is beside.
Yes,
The
and I was
whole
gonna.
Okinoru is a big cylinder kind of thing with a circular top. It is a massive, big rolling hill. So with stairs leading up it.
The Rolling Stone.
That's probably how it got its name. And when you look, remember the signage is that of a stone bouncing and rolling down the many stairs of Okinoru.
Yes, I was gonna say that there was that weird those metal doors with the big lock on them that looked like it could have possibly went under the building.
Metal doors with a big clock?
It was a big metal. It was big metal doors
Was
with
that
a
inside or
padlock on them.
outside?
They're not metal. They are large and wooden, like barn doors.
Oh, it was wooden. Okay.
Yeah, like
So
they're big barn doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one that actually got inside the building. So
Yeah.
Blake did too.
we tell you what we know, which is that the back room is a storehouse area, and that's all we know.
Okay.
We didn't see any of the other upstairs portion or inside of the building.
Well, I didn't explore too much of the first floor. I was standing guard while Cyrus
Oh, right. Murda,
did whatever Cyrus does.
Murda, if you had watched the last episode, you were in the
did.
same area as Cyrus, meaning that everything Cyrus discovered on the first floor in those, like, side rooms, you would have seen the doors opening and, like, also seen them. So as long as those doors opened, then you have a general idea of what they were.
Alright. Well, the most important thing is that on the second floor seems to be where the main office is. There was also a large locked door up there, and then there was also another small side room next to the main office that seemed weird. I was too focused on getting Blake and I out of there to really pay attention to what was in those rooms. But as far as I know, Cyrus was last on the second floor. And I can tell that because on our way up, an old lady and old man were screaming about an invisible guy. And, you know, if I had to place my bets, I'm sure it was Cyrus.
Aye.
If I may, there's also... Oh, wait, never mind. I wasn't there for that portion. I don't know about that.
We don't know anything else about the top. We know nothing about a dwarf.
Exactly. None of us know.
Nothing about it.
That wasn't what I was going to mention, but yeah, all the same. How did you guys get out anyways?
Jumped out a window.
So,
I can see that.
there's a broken window we could probably sneak back through.
No, it was just open. Didn't break it.
Oh,
And even if the window was broken, it would be a high probability that they would have patched it up. Or have someone standing guard by it.
I mean, they're going to have someone standing guard regardless of any entrance now, besides maybe the back door, which, in my hindsight, locked it.
They are a security company, are they not?
Yes.
Then, should it be possible to distract them if they have a client of high need for immediate coverage?
I
Or
could
immediate security use?
threaten to rob the... I could leave a threatening note saying someone's
That's not
going
what
to
I was
rob...
suggesting.
No,
Remember, I am a known thief. Specifically of rich nobles and stealing their valuables and, well...
Oh, you're a known thief.
I am a known thief.
Oh, I don't know
the
you.
lightning links.
Never
oh
heard of you.
shit. Ouch.
I'm kidding. I have.
Is it nighttime? Because that's a lot of shade.
No, I've done enough mercenary work. Your name pops up every once in a while.
So
I have a
great.
question.
I have an answer, Blake.
Do any of you guys have rope?
Yes.
Hi.
How much rope do you guys have?
And
As a
to the
note,
second
Blake
floor.
enters into the room having performed so mid-tier that no one has noticed that they've stopped to ask this question about rope.
Do you need some Hampton rope right now?
So I was thinking, if the second level, there's a the windows aren't barred. I was thinking that we can what's it called? Tie the. Let's see. We can tie the rope with something on the end, and then we'll just throw it on.
To scale the building.
Right, but wasn't the second story window directly above the main entrance where the front desk was?
There's also
Oh.
windows on the east side of the building.
Okay then.
That's where we jumped out.
Fair.
We can probably latch something with the rope and then try to climb up there if it's possible.
Yes, and either that or either me or someone who can turn invisible can simply walk in, go to the second floor, and drop rope down.
Tis a more advantage answer who does that. The
You know,
downside is they may be expecting invisible folks at this time.
Yeah, but I guess they wouldn't be expecting one of their own to return.
Tis is a good reason.
Yeah.
This is
I'll-
what I propose. Should there be, since there is an event 8 days from today, okay, there's likely to be some aristocrat of some sort arriving to enjoy the festivities. Perhaps one of them is already here.
I
Utilizing them as
was just going to be the guard and walk in.
Aye, but also, what would you do if they have raised their amount of security?
I would be one of their guards and walk in.
This is true, but how would you sneak? But how would you, if you get in there, posing as the guard, and everything goes according to plan? How would you sneak the person that broke into the location out of the building?
Throwing him out the window?
This is a solid plan.
It is a risky plan.
Look,
I mean, this
I would
entire
say-
mission is risky regardless.
It is true, but I would think trying to reduce the amount of bodies in your way as you perform this action would be more beneficial to you.
Well, I
Is
mean,
what I'm saying. Providing a suitable distraction to limit the number of excess guards.
oh, then it's probably even better that I go in there as a guard and assess the situation.
Just one person, or can it? Do you think it's better if there's two?
It would be better with more, but
Can't
we don't...
I go invisible once more?
Yeah, you can. Don't walk in at the same time as me, that's all I ask.
we could also be coming in at different entranceways. You can go
Okay.
through the front. I can reopen the door in the back.
Perfectly fine. For the most part, I just need to walk in, come up with an excuse as to why I need to get to the back room quickly, which shouldn't be too difficult. I think I have an idea. And then, from there, all we have to do is figure out where our fearless leader is, and, well, if we're lucky, he's on the second floor, and we can just throw him out the window. I'm sure he'll be fine. He looks
There's
like
also
he'd
the
bounce.
idea- There's also the idea that one of the reasons. What per tell is your idea for hurrying to the back?
Reporting all of you.
Aye, that would be a very good reason.
Well,
But
someone needs to. Go ahead.
But breaking our identities, the public may make things harder for other aspects.
Look,
Who said I'm going to give them your real identities and real names?
You probably could give mine pretty easily. This gap is pretty much screwed.
As you said, you may perhaps need a new disguise.
Also,
I can create one for you, but I need your measurements to do so.
Davey, we have a slight problem. And
Uh,
wait, no, you're fine. You just got kicked out for being rambunctious. Yeah, they know your
Correct.
name, but they don't know you're a part of the people who infiltrated the building.
no, but a lot of people did just see me murder one of their guards.
Yeah, that's on you.
Mistakes happen.
Hence why I will make you a new outfit. I just need to get your measurements.
Yes, and I shall give you them.
So, is that a plan? I guess we go in.
Yes.
Yeah, and
I think a little bit of scouting in first as well before you infiltrate. Why
I think we should at least.
That's way it will give us time to prepare Davy's new outfit. Also, will let us know if there is any noble that is in town currently, and I can send them my calling card as a distraction.
Also, I would recommend us doing this time at the by the night. Yeah, the dark of the night.
Which would be a wise idea. That is what I'm.
Oh.
We still need time to prepare, though.
Yeah, River. How?
It's not. I cannot
How what?
conjure up an outfit for you.
Okay. How long until like dusk time, nighttime now?
You guys broke in the morning, didn't you?
I have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Meaning it's about 2 p.m.
Then Blake could possibly get a long rest if we wait till dark.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock.
But wouldn't it isn't what's it called, security like lower during the day? So if we wait any longer, they might actually be harder.
This is why I suggested letting a noble know that the Lightning Links has their witches as their next target. I'm sure the nobles will seek the aid of extra security, especially on such a short notice.
There is one other thing I should probably bring up. If I'm going to impersonate one of their guards who was chasing us, I should probably go back soon and just have a quick look around. I can report back with everything I've seen.
Tis the suggestion I had. As I said,
Yeah.
I cannot conjure clothing immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try that. Let's go do
So
that.
DM, would that be allowable if while we were doing all this stuff, Blake got 8 hours west and 8 hours rest, and we, the other three, did 8 hours of prep?
Yeah, absolutely would be fine.
No. Blake is now 8 hours west. They just booked it.
Yes, don't worry about it. The lisp is a very weird thing.
Okay.
Blake feels so pampered.
Yes.
Very well then.
All right. So here's how this is going to work then. Blake, first and foremost, you need a place to sleep to do this. Thanks to your, by popular demand, you performed here. They are willing to offer you a room to sleep in for free.
Also being from Lakeside. So, yeah, Blake's sleeping arrangements is set up for right now.
Yep. So, Blake, are you beginning your rest?
Yeah.
Okay, you head up to the room. The room that they've given you, it includes a wardrobe and a chest for you to take off your clothing, your gear, get comfortable, as well as a ticket to the nearby bathhouse.
Ah! Ah! Bathhouse!
Taking a bath will be part of your long rests, but I don't think I'm going to roleplay that scene unless you tell me there's a particular urge for you to want to.
I wanted
All right, we will role play it out then. We will role play it as well out then. Do we want to do Blake at the bathhouse, or do we want to do prep work first?
Look at the bathhouse.
Blake at the bathhouse. All right, Blake. You're...
Wait, do I need, before that, do I need to do anything to my sheet? Like, do I need to take out the spell
No,
slots?
I will be applying it. You don't need to worry.
Okay.
Once I apply it, after you get the 8 hours, because you could choose not to, it will be fine.
Bathhouse, bathhouse, bathhouse.
All right, Blake. You are given a ticket for this bathhouse. The bathhouse is just labeled the Bubbling Stone Bathhouse. It looks like it's owned by the same inn. And you're given a small little map, or like a parchment really, with directions. You're asked to return this to the inn afterwards. It looks like the directions are you just leave the bar, you head into up a flight of stairs to the next level of Okanoro, and then you should find a door there that will lead you inside the hill. By exchanging the ticket at the bathhouse, you will be given a bar of soap, a sliver of shampoo, and a bucket. Oh, as well as a bathrobe and towel. So, are you going to bring anything from the inn? You're allowed to bring food and drink to the bathhouse, but you're not allowed to consume it while you're there. And you're by popular demand, gets you access to decent food, as well as free drink. Nothing, like, super high class and fancy, but you could bring, like, a thing of ale and, an apple or something with you if you wanted.
Is this the same bathhouse that's run by the Adventurers Guild?
This is not. That bathhouse is on the outskirts of town and is a smaller kind of country thing by a river. This one is a hot springs bath located within the hill.
This is the one. It's not the MacArthur thing.
No, this
right?
is not MacArthur's bathhouse. This is the Bubbling Stones.
Okay. Cool. But are you done explaining?
Yep.
Sorry. Oh, no food. Blake doesn't take anything.
What are you doing with your gear? Are you bringing it all to the bathhouse with you, or are you going to store it in your room? You're given a key, so the door is lockable.
This is really sus. I don't like that you're asking me that.
I actually always ask this if you're in most of my
really?
D&D games. Yep, anytime someone's... Because you actually... Adventurers don't normally have a place to keep their shit, and it can be uncomfortable to carry it all with you to a bathhouse, right? Wearing armor all day is difficult. Thankfully, you wear light armor generally, leathers, which it doesn't impede your movement. You can actually even sleep in your armor if it's light armor.
Just bathe in full plate.
No, I have prestidigitation. I don't need to clean it. I won't take any. Blake won't take anything. Like no money. I feel like no.
Not your weapons,
armor.
not your armor, things like that. Yeah.
No clothes.
No.
I mean, you can wear your bathrobe to this. It's not that far out that you have to walk to get to the door, like the area.
Maybe a dagger, because I see that I have a dagger. The melee one?
Yeah, you have a dagger.
Yeah. Maybe I'll take that. And then Blake will go to the bathhouse and get comfy and sweat out all his stress and
Sure.
anxieties.
You head upstairs in the bathrobe, and then you hear a little, "Hey, wait, hold up a sec," as you're, like, leaving the inn.
What? B?
Yeah, you hear, "Hey, wait!" Do you wait? What are you doing? It's a voice you don't recognize.
Well, I imagine... Okay, actually, no. Thinking from Blake's point of view, I actually... Okay, sorry. I won't say wait me, because I think Blake will assume that if they don't recognize the voice, then they won't even bother. So I think they'll continue walking.
You hear, like, panting behind you, and then a halfling, a little halfling guy shows up wearing a similar bathrobe to what you're wearing. You're headed to the bathhouse, right?
Oh, me.
Yeah, I saw you performing at the inn.
Yeah. Yeah, I assume this is the way to the bathhouse. Yeah, are you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they told me that they had given the last map out to the bard that just left. So could you show me where it is? I'm Sisyphus Sunflower. Nice to meet you.
You're what?
Sisyphus Sunflower. It's my
nice
name.
To meet you, oh, I'm Connor. Nice to meet you. Sure, we can share this map if you don't mind.
Oh, thanks. I'm new to Okanoro, and I don't know anybody here yet. So thanks for your help. He extends a hand out to you.
Blake doesn't take it. Just come on, let's go.
Oh, okay. And he, walks beside you as you're headed up the stairs. Oh, jeez, boy, these stairs are really tough, aren't they?
No, not really.
Could you imagine having to go up and down them all day, every day? Like, how do you get groceries up these all the time?
Do people in Hot Spring need groceries?
I mean, like, if you, the market's very high up, right? In the hill, and then most of the people live down below if you're not super rich, right? So, it would be really awkward if anyone slipped down the stairs while carrying all their groceries.
I don't know. I'm.
Did you hear about that guy who got killed?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, a guy got killed on the stairs earlier. Someone just jumped on him and stabbed him straight through.
Squints.
There's talk of, a manhunt. Are you an adventurer?
No, actually.
Oh.
I'm a niche micro celebrity, actually.
His eyes sparkle. What's that mean?
I'm, really well known around... Well, not these parts, but I'm really well known celebrity at my place.
Well, what are you doing here?
I'm traveling, and Blake starts speeding up because he really he wants to go to the bathhouse. He wants to bed.
If I had a place where everybody knew me, I'd just stay there forever. That's why I came out here. I wanted to make a name for myself.
Everybody
what do you do?
Well, back home, I drove a cart. But out here, I could be anything I wanted with the provinces uniting and everything like that, right?
Where are you from?
I'm from I'm from Aklis.
Aklis?
Yeah, other side of Bylon.
Can I insight?
Yeah, sure.
I want to go bathe. Ah!
You're super suspicious of this random guy.
How
That
far
usually come
are
in
we?
handy.
Oh, you're basically there at the door.
Oh, we're here. So I guess this is it. Enjoy your bath.
Hey, yeah, you too. And he just looks at you. Here, I'll get the door. And he opens up the big double doors that lead into the tunnel that heads towards the bathhouse. You're not there yet. After you.
No, after you.
Okay, and he goes ahead of you.
I walk 5 feet apart from him.
He slows down to keep pace with you.
What do you want from me? Blake says while he sweats.
Huh? I don't want anything from you. You just seemed interesting and I wanted to chat.
You mean you find me interesting?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess. Oh, right. Halflings, we're really community orientated and we like making new friends. And I don't know, you just seem neat. I liked your mask.
Really? You like my mask?
Yeah.
This is the first time anyone's ever said that. This mask means so much to me. Do you know how much that means to me that you say that?
No.
Thank you.
Hey, yeah, you're
Hey.
welcome anytime. Besides, if you're new to this area too, right? We gotta stick together.
Blake smiles.
He holds out his fist to give you a little fist bump if you'll accept it.
Of course. Fist bump.
Two of you walk. He keeps trying to make idle chatter with you as you do, and then eventually you come down a side passage to where there is the same image of the rolling stone from before, but now instead of rolling down steps, it looks like it's rolling through a bunch of water with geysers behind it. The signage for the bubbling stone. I'm so excited. You know, I've never bathed in a hot spring before. Aklis is kind of cold. Not super cold like some of the places in Helmelin or Svelin, but it's still really cold. The winters get really, really chilly. So, my family, what we used to do is all of us sunflowers, we'd get together and we'd have this big pot. In this pot, we'd all bring various kinds of meat and vegetables and stuff like this, and we'd cook it all up, and everyone would bring it. It was just we called it a surprise pot.
Can Blake just start like undressing for the bath if we're there now?
Yeah, Sunflower starts doing it too. There's little lockers here for you to put your stuff in. And you guys head into the bath together. It looks like it's a mixed bathing area. There's a few men and women in here, but it's, you know, midday. Most people aren't here to bathe right now. They're busy. They're working, things like that. And the bath water is warm and bubbling. It looks like it's interposed with rocks, kind of all throughout the bath to sit on, to lean against. It's not just one wide circle. It's kind of got like a maze of rocks, and you could find some privacy if it wasn't for Sunflower being basically attached to your side.
No.
How long ago did you arrive in Okanoro?
Like 2 days ago. How long have you been here?
I just got here today, this morning. He just kind of swims towards you a bit.
Are you here?
You can kind of walk through these hot springs in certain areas. They're not deep enough for you, but Sisyphus is about, 3.2 feet tall, so he has to doggy paddle to keep up with you. He's got kind of like sandy blonde hair, bright blue eyes. He's quite pale, and he doesn't seem to have that much of a sturdy physique either. Kind of skinny for a halfling. Just doggy paddles after you. I'm really excited, though. I plan to join the Adventurers Guild. I haven't decided what kind of thing I want to do yet, though. I hear they have all sorts of classifications. And you must be a bard, right? Because you sing and stuff?
Yeah.
I was thinking of becoming a ranger.
Oh, a ranger. Blake finds a corner and tries to relax. He closes his eyes and just tries to...
I don't know what kind of ranger I'm going to be yet, though. There's all sorts of different kinds. I don't actually know that much about nature. Aklis is a very developed nation, and there's not a lot of, well, there is the White Forest, but, well, I've never been to the White Forest. What about you? Where's the coolest place you've ever been? What made you want to become a bard? Is being a bard easy?
There's not a lot of stuff that I could do, so I just sing, and I was a bit more because of that.
Maybe I should try to become a singer. You think I could sing?
Let's hear it.
Okay. Oh gosh, I'm just being put on the spot like this.
I wonder what that's like, Lulu. Surely you can't compare.
No idea what that could be like.
This is a song I'm singing! My name is Sisyphus Sunflower, and I'm in this bath taking a shower! my song, and who knew it was in me all along? People are turning to look at you two as like the majority of the bath.
Check there. I think we need a performance check there.
I knew River wasn't really a bard.
Here I
Drown
go.
him.
I sing. I'm gonna sing about geodes because something reminded me of geodes. They're rocks. That's all I know about them. I wonder if any of these rocks are a geode. Gosh, it's really hard to find things that rhyme with geode.
The notes that he's seeing resonates within Blake's soul, and Blake starts getting fired up. He starts listening to every verse, every rhyme, every geode, and he gets really inspired to do better in the next time he has to perform.
And that's why I want to be an adventurer. He looks at you. Give him a clap.
You really have it in you. I think instead of ranger, you should really be a bard.
Really? Well, I don't have any
Yes.
instruments.
That's okay. How about I do you a favor? Back in my end, I have an instrument. I have 2 instruments. And how about I give you one? Because I always believe that everyone should have a chance at being a bard. And plus, you complimented my mask earlier, and that really tickled my soul. You know what I mean?
The naked halfling springs up and hugs you.
I hug him back.
As a note, one thing I forgot to mention is that he's very furry. He's like a little carpet, because halflings tend to have hair on their hands and their feet. He's also just has like a weird amount of body hair, but it's all blonde, so you didn't notice at first until it was getting wet and it changed to a darker color. But he reminds you of like a small dog.
I remind myself of a small dog.
All right, 2 of you have a pleasant bath, and you go back with Sisyphus at some point to your room. He extends his hand for you to shake after you give him... Which instrument do you give him to start his bardic career?
A flute.
A flute. He has a little flute. And he tries to play it. There's a loud...
No, not here.
Huh?
Wait, it's kind of a common courtesy to do it in a place where there's no one around. It's just common courtesy thing, not because I don't want to listen to you
Oh,
play
okay.
the flute. Well, anytime if I see you around, I'll try to help you out with that if I'm still around though. But
Okay. Well,
good luck.
Well, there's only really one problem now. I got robbed earlier when I came. And so I used the last of my money in order to get this inn room for the night. Could you loan me a little bit so I could pay for the Adventurers Guild fees?
Hey, you're a bard now. You have resources and you have skills.
Roll me a persuasion.
Bard. You don't need money from me. In fact, you don't need money at all. You know, you're gonna be fine.
You're right! I can just perform for my money.
Yeah. Anyways, I really need to get some sleep. It was nice meeting you.
You know,
Flower.
you could always stay in my room.
Oh no.
Hmm?
It was turned fast.
I think that you're really nice and sweet. if you wanted to
But
get a few drinks back in my room with me.
But I have my room. Why would I sleep in your room if I have my room?
Okay, he says. He blushes and he looks away. Says, all right, maybe next time. Until we meet again.
Okay,
See you, Connor.
next time. See ya, Flower.
And thus started the tale of Sisyphus Sunflower, bard extraordinaire.
Meanwhile, the rest of the party, what are you up to?
I don't care how many times you say you need them, you are not measuring me.
Then how am I supposed to get accurate scales of your clothing?
I gave you a sheet of paper with the numbers on there. That should be good enough.
How all of these numbers?
They're accurate up to 3 months ago.
That's too long. A lot can change in 3 months.
Trust me, it hasn't.
That is why I need to. I suddenly went and completely different accent there. Tis why I need to get up-to-date measurements.
They haven't changed, I just said.
Well, according to these measurements, you're scrawny.
I would say something in return, but I'd feel like you'd break me over your knee.
What? You're going to comment on my weight?
Nope. You're not gonna trap me like that. I know better. I'm an investigator.
Really? And yet you don't know how to not kill someone?
I mean, I know now how not to. I just forgot certain geographical
Can I
things.
use this opportunity while those two are talking to sneak around back with a tape measure and try and get some measurements?
I'm gonna say that unless you're invisible, he's going to notice someone trying to measure him. But
Well,
you
no,
could
no.
roll a perception to eyeball it.
Well, I'm not I know that as soon as I start measuring it, I'm going to get noticed. I want to, because right now he's not letting me get close to him at all. I just want to get close enough that I can just do the quick chest measurement.
You'd have to break line of sight to be able to sneak unless you wanted to rush at him.
They're just gonna blitz me by measurement.
Yeah. That's the point of the stealth: is me breaking line of sight and getting behind him.
Okay, I need more description then of how you're break. Like, are you leaving the room? Are you just, as he's looking at you, diving under the table? Like, I need to know what's going on.
Oh wait. So I'm slowly walking around Davey as I'm talking to him. I have a question that might grab his attention.
Sure.
Davey, did you just say geographical? Don't you mean anatomical?
No. I said meant geographical. Things don't die in the never dead swamp.
Can you tell me about that? Never Dead Swamp.
Yes, they were.
There's no real way you can stealth in this circumstance, Lynx.
Oh.
A never dead swamp is a massive swamp out back to where.
Perception could be rolled though to eyeball it or to pull the tape out and just start doing it while he's distracted. Like, you don't need to stealth here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attempt to get close to him and do it. So here's the perception.
Yeah, while he's talking, you're just not able to figure it out. He's moving too much.
I was gonna say sleight of hand it. Would that make sense?
Sleight of
Depends
hand
on
would
the
work
real-
as well. I'd allow that
Yeah.
to be subtly measuring him while talking. I'd allow that actually. That's a clever way of using it. Yeah, sleight of hand.
Okay.
And then as Lynx is rolling it, carry on with the discussion.
Yeah. Are you from there?
I did some time there.
Doing.
About 25 years.
Wait. So you were there for 25 years.
I.
What was that like?
Being constantly chased by a ever-growing swarm of undead as a chimeric avatar of the god of undeath slowly grow the power, and constantly being tried to be conscripted to the said undead horde. Met a couple of really nice undead there. Convinced one to try macrame.
Remember, anyone who wants can roll a history on the Never Dead Swamp. That is that is something that your characters may have heard about.
Yeah.
It's pretty far away though. Nothing for you, Lynx.
That sounds about right.
So, conscripted as a chimeric avatar for an undead god?
No, the undead god was slowly regaining its power by turning anyone who died into part of its undead horde, which was constantly out and about in the swamp, which was pretty much every undead in the swamp.
Murta, with a 17, you have heard of the Never Dead Swamp before. But you're not exactly certain about it. You'll need a religion. One thing that you do know is that he is correct. Nothing in the Never Dead Swamp truly dies, not even undead creatures. The area is cursed when 3 gods all died there, slain at the hands of a mortal known as the God Killer during the era of shaping. This event forever cursed the land when the 3 of these gods' blood mixed together to create this horrible, awful swamp. Nothing there dies, not even the undead. If you were to kill a zombie, its skeleton would burst from its body. Turn the skeleton to dust, the dust would animate and try to choke you to death with it. Nothing there ever dies.
Ooh.
What if you burn the ash of the skeleton? What is
it? Nope.
It sounds like the perfect place to be spiteful.
Oh, it is.
Why am I rolling high on things I'm not even proficient in?
This was one of the major war-ending events, although it's generally considered that Skaran's death is what ended the war, especially on this continent of Bylon, where the god of war, Skaran, was active. On the continent of Helmelin, a different kind of circumstance arose, where there was an individual known as the God Killer, the God Slayer. He organized a group of knights of various races and peoples that didn't wish to participate in the war between the gods anymore, and these knights, their one task was killing as many gods as they could to end the war, and refusing to claim the powers of their divinity. Being that the powers would go to someone else, or would something like that. They believed in the pureness of mortality. In a unprecedented victory, the God Killer, through manipulation and force of arms, managed to arrange the death of the God of Life, the God of Death, and the God of the Undead, all at the same time in the same place. These 3 gods dying cursed the land forever. What Davey is saying would make sense. With the divinities that would have gone unclaimed, there is a possibility that the power kind of all mixed together to forever cause this phenomena of nothing dying there in the first place, and a perpetual regeneration, the god of the undead, trying to hold onto the powers of both life, death, and undead itself. Meaning, Davy's story is quite believable, and if Davy is from there, then that is a very interesting factoid. As that area, too, anything that dies within the swamp should rapidly degenerate and die the moment it leaves the swamp. Meaning Davy is a survivor of the swamp, or he is somehow, died and is avoiding the negative effects. But regardless, the Never Dead Swamp is a very, very powerful place indeed. And it's very cursed. It has a similar sense to what happened with Skaran and the Blood Sands, but on a wider scale.
Ah. Okay. Ooh. There's so many things.
I hope that you enjoy the lore.
Yes. You know I'm gonna go back through this and record everything.
You can always go back and watch. But that.
No, those VODs are gone, sadly, Davey.
Yeah.
That was before I was archiving things on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, that reminds me, I have to After we're done in this town, I have to go back to the swamp. I need to see a woman in a mimic house about a boon I mowed.
Immediately as you say that, you hear her voice in your head. The
Oh, dear
boon will
God.
still be granted wherever you wish, Mr. Bones.
Thank you. And you see Davy just go suddenly stiff as a goddamn board.
Out of the
You
many possible
okay?
futures I revealed to you all, this is currently the best. You are currently on World Thread for your tracking, if you're continuing that. Number 276.
Thank you.
Did he say thank you out loud?
Yes.
Yes, he has to. It's not a two-way telepathic link.
Oh, I go. Are you,
Oh,
who are you speaking to?
problem for another day. Someone far more terrifying than the brothers ever will and hope to be.
Davy is a character from a different campaign, and when that...
Oh no, I know
yes.
that.
Just as a
Rivers,
note. Yes,
Yeah.
Quick question. What was that number again? World Thread what?
276.
Thank you.
For your tracking previously, if you have any memory or notes what those numbers mean, because she did explain it quite fully, what the
Yes.
various numbers mean in regards to Kerrigan, his death, and the events of the Era of Glass and how they would unfold.
I do believe the closer to 250, the better the result for Kerrigan. I may be wrong in the number, but I know it's like a up and down, closer to the number the better, of him surviving or dying.
Remember, though, I will remind you, his survival meant the destruction of the world.
Yeah.
Or just an extreme tragedy.
So we were trying to find a sweet spot to where we live, but he also lives, or maybe some other ill fate falls him instead of death. But that's a problem for another day. We have a guy to catch. But yeah. Don't worry about that. That has nothing to worry about now.
That sounds like a lot to worry about, actually. But it's a good thing that I don't care.
Just strike at the heart, why don't you, next time? It'll hurt less.
That depends. Do you have one?
Yes, I'm human.
Do I need to make any sort of check on making clothing for him? I do have...
you have a disguise kit, correct?
I have a disguise kit and my actual profession.
Yeah, I don't think there needs to be a check here. However, are you just creating it, or are you going to help him dress in it?
For the most part, I'm actually gonna go up at some point. I'm gonna take like some what exactly do you have on you? I know you have bandages and everything, and you have other stuff.
Leather. I have stud leather armor on, and I have a backpack, a big scarf covering around like my lower mouth, neck area.
And Hita, you can describe what clothing you want to put him in now, and that can include things like makeup and the like if you wanted his face to be revealed.
Most importantly, hand and face coverage.
Yeah.
Generally, the whole neck up area covered.
Then the whole neck up area covered, but you're not like wearing like a jacket over the armor and whatnot.
No. Just studded leathers.
I have a weird question.
Aye.
For the guy that Davy brutally murdered, how mutilated was his face?
Extremely.
Perfect. Good. That's all I wanted to know.
Face down over many, many stairs, ridden like a surfboard with a nat 20. His face was like ripped off entirely. The body is going to need to be identified with dental records, essentially.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Anyone.
Right then. So,
I mean,
right then. So I'm gonna need to. Right then, if I'm gonna make things work out in a quick manner, aside from making you brand new clothing, which is going to take far too long, I will need your leather armor and your scarf.
I honestly, if you have like a jester costume, I'd wear that even. Just slap a comedy mask on me and call it a day.
That's not what's in my kit. I have the means to create. I have the means to create something. I do not have the means to make something brand new.
What do you need?
Your leather armor and your scarf.
This has been maybe a few hours of work and conversation at this point. We'll say 2. There's a knock at your door.
Like you could see that I've already made a new set of bandage wraps for your face. That's not the same ones that you have right now.
I don't know if that's gonna be like a good enough. One bandaged man is as good as another in this town, I'm assuming.
Excuse me, you hear the waitress.
Yes.
None of you would be an adventurer capable of casting the spell Zone of Truth, would you? There's a group here looking for someone to assist in an interrogation.
I don't have Zone of Truth, but I can get people to say things.
They're quite clear on the matter. It's for Titan Right Security. Very good employers, and I thought of you guys immediately as it would help with your application to the Adventurers Guild.
Unfortunately, I do not have it.
I don't know that.
Wait, I just realized that I haven't been... I am not myself. I forgot about that. I transformed a long time ago and never changed back.
Yep.
Well, that's good to note.
None of you are capable of it?
I think you are.
So are they specifically asking to speak with someone, or are they asking people to write things down?
They'll be speaking to the individual. They've also said that they would allow someone with the ability to read minds.
I can deal with illusionary scripts, but that's about all I can do.
No, they were quite clear on this, that they need an adventurer capable of reading minds or casting Zone of Truth to assist in an interrogation.
Lying is also an option when we have to get into that building. They're interrogating our friend.
This could be opportunity. That could be why they're looking for some with Zone of Truth to interrogate them with.
Oh.
Do either one of you have the spell or not? Or
We don't
ability?
need it. We just have to say we do.
Oh, it's like, look at my
You have fun with that.
At this moment, Blake is upstairs, just getting settled into bed right now. Anyone want to go get him and see if he could help?
Yeah.
You can ask the waitress to
I'll go
fetch him.
check on Blake.
Okay.
Give us a
Blake,
few minutes.
you have just gotten into bed. You're closing your eyes. Everything's comfy cozy. The bath was so warm and nice. You're at that moment, that sweet spot where you're right about to fall asleep. And then, boom, at your door.
What'd I do? Kick down the door?
I just knocked on it. I just knocked on my table in front of the mic. But he does like, boom!
I mean, I guess I have a high strength.
Who's there?
It's Mirta.
Oh, Merida, my friend.
Hello.
You open the door?
Well, I mean, she hasn't said.
Yeah, that's why I'm checking with Lulabelle. I'm asking her, do you get up and open the door?
Now I do, yeah.
What kind of gear do you sleep in, or do you sleep in the nude and just forgot that you're naked as you enter the door? Remember, you told me that you had a bath, and that you...
Blake Wood.
There's a naked Blake.
Do
Do you sleep in your mask? Quick question.
Yes.
Aside from the mask, there is a nude bard standing in front of you, Myrta. Just dick hanging out and everything.
What's up?
By the way, this silence is actually Mirta just taking a moment. Right. I closed the door partially so that no one behind can see. Do you want clothes? Do you need clothes?
No, why?
Oh, okay, never mind. Do you happen to have the ability to, I don't know, read minds or cast Zone of Truth?
I can pretend I can read minds. Does that work? What's this about?
Probably not. Apparently someone's being interrogated, by Titan Right Security. And as you know, it's probably about us. We don't know who's being interrogated yet, though.
I can charm people. I can asleep people. I can make someone poop their pants.
Let's do that first one and the last. Charming people and, if they annoy us enough, make them crap their pants.
Okay.
I'm sorry, were you sleeping?
Yeah. Do you need me now?
Unfortunately, if it isn't too much trouble.
Alright. Give me a sec.
Sure.
You do not have a long rest right now.
No.
Yes, you might get it though.
But technically a short rest?
Yes, everyone. I'll apply a short rest to everyone, meaning everyone's temp HP that they had gained from Blake expires.
Wait. Out of character though. I forgot who mentioned it, but wouldn't it be best if someone pretended? Because then, if it is Cyrus, then they might get outed, right?
I would like to ask the maid, are they here now, or are they asking for people to go to a location and talk to the person?
There's a representative here right now. This was just closer than the nearest Adventurers Guild location.
Ah, I see.
They're headed there next.
Yeah, we have someone in our group who can read minds.
Oh, good. Who is it?
It is our bard, the one who performed earlier. He has the ability.
Moment.
Oh god, no. Oh god.
Lynx.
As does another member. We have two members in our group who can do it.
Yeah.
You suddenly have a realization.
If they
Blake
know
was
what he
seen
looks like,
all over the place in that office as this conversation is going on. Oh,
wait,
sure.
that's exactly why I said we have a second person.
No,
I realized that too.
Good. Well, have them come on out. I'll tell them to wait. And
Okay.
the waitress leaves.
I peer back in Blake's door. I go, never mind, don't come out.
Wait, what did you say?
Never mind, don't come out. Get some rest.
Okay.
I'm happy that the only person who's seen me in this form is from Titan Right is the guy who is no longer living.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So I go back into the room and I go, so, Davy, Link, which one of you would like to be a psychic today?
well, my outfit's not ready yet, so I'm still wanted for murder. Oh dear God.
We'll say that this entire time I've been working on thing. It's not exactly like 100% professional in the fact that we haven't had multiple days to work on it, but
You've had 2 hours.
yeah, we've had 2 hours. We have more of a scarf design for bandages per se, so it's not exactly like wrap bandages, but it makes it look more like it would be like a tabard that someone from a very hot place would normally have on.
Okay.
Same thing.
Yeah, there's the Desert of Thansgran nearby, so you're giving him a shawl.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's the easiest thing to make, and all I was doing with the scarf was altering its appearances by adding a little bit more decorations that would be more from that region and everything like that.
For sure.
So, you would say in 2 hours that would be enough?
It's enough for a small disguise, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Tis not perfect, but that may do.
Do I feel as if this will be good enough to not get me immediately a brother's called on me as I go out there?
Who knows?
Most likely not, but if anything that the brothers' actions have proven, they would have arrested you on the spot regardless. Right then, and I want to like slyly do this as I walk behind Davy, obstructing the view long enough so that I can transform my appearance into something else.
Sure, what are you becoming?
So I'm going to be changing to a different lady with a...
Are you casting
of-
disguise self?
Nope, I'm doing the...
Oh, the Kitsune ability. Yeah, let me just double check the wording on that, because I forget if I... in one of my times I made Kitsune, I made... One sec.
Yeah, I have it up still somewhere. Where is it?
Yep, go ahead. Works for me.
Yeah, but I purposely obstruct the view so that neither Davy or Marta see me actually transform.
Yeah.
So it makes it look like I'm doing a magic trick
Sure.
or magic.
There was also something I wanted to say, that before I leave the room, I do change my clothes. Yeah, I'm a different form, but like I'd prefer to not be wearing the same clothes I did while we were infiltrating the place.
What have you changed into? Guard uniform yet?
No, not the guard uniform yet.
Okay.
That'd be too risky right now to just come down with these people. No, it's I guess it would be my first set of clothes. In which it's just it's what my character's wearing right now, the shirt, the vest over it, and I'm also wearing not exact, kind of like the sort of like desert. I don't remember what to call them. They're not. They look like parachute pants, but they close around your ankle. Those things.
Harem pants?
Yeah, harem pants. Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right, and I think that when we're going to take a short break, 10 minutes, and when we come back, it will be with you guys meeting the representative of Titan Right Security. As you come out, I will teach something. You recognize the representative immediately, except instead of holding one crutch now, he's in a wheelchair, currently sat in front of one of the tables.
People, we need to make sure at some point that wheelchair goes down the steps.
Yes, we do.
All right, we'll be back in a little bit, chat. Before we go, I want to remind everybody that we are currently in the middle of a subathon donathon. Any new subscriptions also in contributing towards the reward tracker. You can give any player in this campaign an inspiration. For any donations directly to my Ko-Fi, which you can find here, or bits, we roll a d20 that will decide one of these trackers. If you had any rewards on that before, such as restarting a level or picking a game, those are actually still active throughout the entirety of my Subathon Donathon, which will continue until we hit 700 total subs. And that number will change based on how many subs I have on Twitch. So it will, if we don't hit 700 this month and things start expiring, this continues until the day we have a total of 700. More rewards will get added to this, but this is basically an eternal subathon. It's always going to have new rewards on it. Super cool. We're 12 away from chat being able to order me dinner, which could be a cursed dinner or not. And then we are, 27 away from getting Twitch integrated throwing systems. So it's where you guys can throw stuff at my model if you want.
That's free.
No, it's
oh no, $10. Yeah,
He thinks
it's $10 and it's a reward.
it's fine.
Alright, we will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. See you soon, chat. Thank you so much for all of your support and for coming by to D&D today. This game also has room for more players in case anyone wants to ever join in. See you in 10. audio is going to be fucked for a moment, right?
Wah.
There we are.
Wah.
Hopefully it should be back as we're back.
Affleck.
No. I almost put too much soul into it. And then my throat was like, no, you can't do that. Don't. Just don't.
Oh dear. Hi, River. How you doing?
Good, and I'm back, and I'm dog ear toggling.
Yes. Oh, would you like to know a fun fact?
I would like to know many fun facts.
Yes. That happened as I was doing this drawing of my character. Is that that little pendant on the choker that I added to the character is of the flower Leptospermum myrtaceae, which is, you know, my character's name Myrta after that flower.
Cool.
Yep.
Nice.
That's it. That's the fun fact.
I like that fun fact. Is a good fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys,
Walk
I'll
out.
head out.
Man in wheelchair.
Yep, it's the guy whose leg was broken in the museum raid and then had his other leg broken when you guys infiltrated the office.
I'm thinking to
sitting
myself, what the heck happened to him?
He's sitting there picking at some food, but it looks like whatever he's got in front of him is terribly burned.
I would like to note that technically I've never seen this man. I wasn't at the museum raid and I left the building before he tried to make his way up the stairs and got pushed down.
You've seen him. He was the receptionist.
Oh, he was the receptionist. Okay.
Yeah, him. So both of us are probably thinking, what the heck happened to him?
Yeah. He looks a little worse for wear.
I will need another moment because I cooked some ramen and then realized I don't have a fork or spoon anywhere near me.
In the meantime,
I'll be right back.
I'll describe my.
Yeah, redescribe your new appearances, Davy Bones and Hita.
Yes. So, for me, I now have a different type of hairstyle, blonde, straight hair. It is stylized, and I put it up into a ponytail behind me. My skin has definitely become a lot fairer than it was before, so it's a lot more of the white variety, with enough pinkish hue to make it not look completely albino. My eye color is now a shade of blue, so yes, we're just going blonde hair, blue eyes. Nice. Facial features, my face is a little bit more, how to say, jagged. And I get still holding a fairly decent looking feminine appearance, but definitely a different facial bone structure than what you guys have currently seen up to this point. And predominantly that's it.
And
I
Bones?
I think he'll have to describe it. They made the outfit.
So yeah, you have a Shaw now on for your wrappings. I even as I was, I'm assuming like you were trailing behind before you put the wrappings on while you changed out the wrappings, right?
Yeah, I made sure no one was in the room while I did that part.
Yeah, so I gave you like tips on how to make it look different than how you had your normal wrappings.
I'm eating, you may hear a crunch chat.
Like that. Anyway, so your wrappings look different than how your current model is showing right now. Your scarf, I kind of like added a bit more decorations to it. It's sewed in for the 2 hours of work, so it's not that much different because 2 hours is not that long of work time for it, but definitely around the edges like going across it, there's a new like decorative design, maybe a little bit of like yellowish gold thread going through it to give it a burst of color. The leather armor, while there's not much different to it, again, there's a little bit more of that desert aesthetic added to it, so a little bit of wear and tear from like possibly what would be dust on it, but nothing too degraded or thing, because studded leather armor is studded leather armor.
Yeah.
But made it different enough that it doesn't look the same as the armor of a person who just killed a guy.
Wait, I have a very important question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you bedazzle it?
I'll leave that up to the imagination.
I swear to God, if I just got like juicy bedazzled across my leathery ass as I walk out that door.
I'll leave that up to River.
Christ.
No, that'd be ridiculous. Alright. As you step out, the man in the wheelchair looks up. And there is no flash of recognition in his face. Instead, he seems more disappointed with the food and the probably immense amount of pain he's in. And he waves you over to sit down at the table.
I sit down at the table. I have like kind of this like, I want to say like almost gal sort of like smile, and I'll just like close my eyes, big smile like that. So I heard you're looking to hire somebody.
Good afternoon. My name is Kenji. I'm a representative with the Titan Right Security. You must be adventurers. The waitress has sent to send to me. I'm aware none of you are currently registered with the Adventurers Guild. I have a few questions before we confirm we're willing to hire you.
Sure thing.
Of course.
First off, why have you not registered with the Adventuring Guild here yet?
Mostly because we haven't had the time. Like, we just came in like, what, 2 days ago at most? I don't remember.
I grew up in the neighboring provinces. This is actually my first time here.
I see. What are your names?
My name is Melaluka.
I come from far away, so my name may sound a little weird, but I'm Arbery.
He looks to the last member of the group.
He just kind of nods.
He doesn't speak very much, unfortunately. I think before we met him, I think someone may have like burned his throat, so he doesn't really have a very good voice.
Roll a deception.
Okay.
Deception.
Oh, not me. Sorry. Nice.
For the 2, he seems to buy that and just nods and says, I see, I'm no stranger to pain.
I just kind of give him like a nod of recognition and understanding.
What classifications are all you intending to register under when you can? Hello?
Well, the thing is, I literally just started adventuring, so I don't know what all the classifications are.
Again, as we said,
You just
Please
started.
inform
But
us of-
I'm sorry, one moment. You just started, but which one of you is capable of casting Detect Thoughts and or Word of
That's
Truth?
me. I have the ability to cast Detect Thoughts.
And you just started adventuring.
Yeah. Well,
he performed more home-related activities. Just because he is an adventurer doesn't mean he does not have experience.
Are you a mercenary of Atlas then?
Actually, promise you won't laugh. I was originally under the ownership of a sleazy merchant, and when he learned that I had the ability to do magic, he made me learn how to detect thoughts so that he could get better deals on things. Needless to say, he met kind of an unfortunate end.
He takes a bite out of his horribly burned toast. Where did you learn the ability to cast this spell?
Again,
had a little bit of innate magic in me, and my original proprietor is the one that taught me.
There are several classifications for that kind of magic, then. Are you a wizard, or would you consider yourself a sorcerer?
Honestly, he hired a wizard to teach me, so I want to say it's probably close to that.
Do you have a spellbook?
I do not. I was forced to memorize it.
This? Roll a deception. Let's move on. I was told that there were 2 people in the group of capable of casting such spells that we're looking for.
The other one needs some rest. It's been very busy.
They drank a lot.
And the 2 of you. What do you do?
Well,
Which one of us?
I am an ex-mercenary. So, I guess you could consider me of the warrior sort. I don't really cast magic.
As far as our desert friend here, I know he's really good with some knives. Honestly, I've only seen him in action one time, and he was quite stinky.
I see. And in regards to the kind of work, how far are you willing to prepared to go for the purpose of the mission we're hiring you? Davey, that's Thieves Can't.
Wait, what? Oh,
that's
okay,
Thieves Can't. He switched to Thieves Can't for a moment. He's asking, how are your morals? Are you willing to break the law?
I am going to pretend like I don't know it.
Oh yeah, you're a rogue too.
Yes, I am a rogue too.
And I'm going to just kind of just like take a knife, put a little line in the table, and then just finger walk over the line.
I see.
Why did you do that?
He looks back to
right.
He looks back to Lynx. So you are a wizard without a spell book. You learned this high-level spell. This difficult spell.
More like I was forced to. Like I said, I was working for a less than scrupulous employer.
He pulls out a sheet, little parchment, unscrolls it. Describe to me the method that is used to cast this spell. Hey! We're at 104! Thank you so much for the sub now, Mika! That's 104 out of 700 and only 11 now away from chat being able to order me either a delicious or cursed dinner. Who do you want to gain the inspiration? Myrta and the Lynx do not have one yet.
Yeah, Lulu already has inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pick someone else.
But Mika, feel free to carry on the roleplay while he's picking.
Alright. Well, let's see.
1 second. I'm going to. My character, or as a person who has casting, has some prior knowledge on the spell.
You need to roll me an Arcana. If you do not have the capability of casting it, you need an Arcana to roll it. If it's capable to be learned by your class, then you have advantage on the roll.
Alright, let's see.
But while the player might know now how it's cast, your character likely doesn't, especially not in the wizard way.
Yeah, so I am
going to the detective.
You're still going to be able to roll the deception no matter what. It's just made at disadvantage if you don't actually know how the spell is cast in character.
Yeah, divination is what it is. I don't.
Meaning that you do not get that.
Yep. So am I rolling a disadvantage?
No, it's just an Arcana at normal. You just don't have advantage.
Okay.
You still might know how the spell is cast. It'd be disadvantage if you weren't even a caster.
Yeah. 11.
Sadly, this is actually, I believe Detect Thoughts is it second or third level? Let me double check that real quick.
Second.
It's second?
Yep.
You have the capability of currently casting second level spell slots.
Second level. Yeah. Nope. Just level 1.
In that case, you're not exactly certain how the spell is cast in the wizarding way.
Yeah.
Meaning that you will be rolling the deception at disadvantage to describe this. Or you could come up with something to bullshit it. Remember, I do allow roleplay and such. You could try to distract or deviate from this question.
Also, as a note, I did say I don't know exactly how. He hired a wizard to teach me. And I don't have a spell book, and I had the ability to cast magic.
I've been recalling what you said, yes?
Yes, so in all technicality, Mike, how I'm describing it, I don't even know if I am a wizard or a sorcerer. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as my teacher described it, I need to peer not only into the eyes of the one I wish to discern the thoughts of, but I also need to tap into the arcane weave that is surrounding them. And in doing so, allowing me to, when I tap in with the magical powers, allowing me to peer beyond the veil of one's psyche. And while the simple viewing of what they would say surface thoughts are comes easily, diving deeper runs the risk of either psychologically damaging one's own personal being, or even possibly failing to view what's within them at all. Because within everyone, even if they are incapable of casting magic themselves, there is a magical aura that they have. And as such, piercing past that magical aura, which as my teacher called it, their magical defense, allows you to peer deeper into their thoughts. Although, when I did it, it wasn't quite clear on what I was seeing, not until I poked and prodded at them with that during questions, or more specifically, I would inform my employer under the table of things that I saw, and he would poke and prod. Let's just say that there was a lot of illicit relationships in most of these dealings I had with people.
Deception at disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage, deception. Bam.
Waiting for it to register.
Loading.
Yeah, apparently it's saying no.
16.
There we go.
Yeah, 16.
He considers things and takes a quiet bite.
That's a good disadvantage. That was a good disadvantage.
What are you
That's
expecting to be compensated for this job?
I mean, in all honesty, I've never actually been compensated for doing this before, so anything is perfectly fine by me. Like, it's a genuine excitement. Like I get paid for this.
Davey just kind of turns his head to be like, "Oh, what the?" There's an alarmed sudden turn of the head.
My employers are willing to offer you 5 silver pieces in that case. Should you get the information that we're looking for, that will be increased to 2 gold pieces.
I think is that a good deal? I kind of look to the. I looked at Murta.
Everybody knows that's a terrible deal.
Everyone looks to Murta, and Murta does know.
Yeah. I'm basically I am playing off the I am brand new to adventuring.
Yeah.
I only used this skill for the advantages of someone else and got nothing out of it.
Yeah.
So the fact that I'm getting anything out of this skill that I've been using for someone that did not pay me at all is always a good deal.
Yeah, you don't need to explain it. You can just go with it if you want. That's how much he's offering. 5 silver with 2 gold if you get the information they want.
And what security firm are you with again?
Titan Right. There's
Titan
possibility of work further down the line. In addition, you're not affiliated with the Adventurers Guild yet, meaning that technically us hiring you is a favor.
That's not what I was about to ask.
The exposure should be a good enough... Oh. He pauses and looks at you.
I wasn't asking for more monetary value. I was more about if there is more possible work down the line. I, as someone with experience, very much speak directly to my employers.
What does that mean?
I would like to speak with... No, I'm talking about, well, the ones who head Titan Right.
Regrettably, that's not possible at this moment. They are away on business. But
I'm not saying
the
it has
only
to
one of you
happen
that
now.
would be joining us would be the individual capable of casting the spell.
Aubrey.
Yes, Audrey.
It's 3, but okay.
If these terms are amenable, then all you need to do is sign here. And he slides a contract across. And we'll be on our way. This is a time-sensitive matter.
I will read this contract very thoroughly.
Reading through the contract, it just essentially states that it's a big NDA. You won't talk about anything. You won't know anything. The amount that you've, discussed is on there. He wrote that in. What else is there? What else? Otherwise, it doesn't seem like there's anything else apart from the fact that, like, any injury, loss of life, death, you will not be compensated for. This looks like it's an independent contractor agreement, likely to get around the fact that you are not employed by the Adventurers Guild, so they're able to get away with not offering you anything, really.
They're taking shortcuts.
Yep, but the one thing is that you are considered to be contracted by them until they consider the work is done. Meaning that in this case it's spelled out until they either release you, like say, hey, we don't need you anymore, or you get the information that they want.
Does this look like a magic contract or just a regular pen and paper contract?
You have to roll something to check or use detect magic.
Let's see. Do I have that already? Nope. I'm gonna have to take the roll for it. The Arcana.
Sure, go ahead. I'd also allow an investigation in this case. Or even a religion to know what an infernal contract looks like.
I'll do. Double checking on that's right. There you are. Yeah, we'll do like proper investigating because that's technically what I'm doing is
Sure.
investigating. Alright. So,
Just essentially a general investigation for how much you know about magical contracts. Alright, so first off, magical contracts are, in general, extremely rare, as there's no real spell made to enforce them. They have to be a very specific magic item that would be difficult to be reused, meaning that such a contract would be very expensive to make. And then they, have to have it on hand to be reusing it. So it's not something that could be easily mass-produced. Alternatively, working a Geas spell into this would also be pretty difficult, as that is a very high-level spell. Meaning, again, it would be extremely expensive to have created a secret Geas spell using arcane, arcane symbol, arcane mark, I forget what it's called, but to do that would have taken a lot of gold to set up. Lastly, the only other way that this could be a magically binding contract, aside from having a magic item in particular, or having spent a lot of resources into, hiding spells into the contract, would be if this was an infernal contract, which is extremely unlikely unless someone in Titanrite had made a deal with the devil to get access to having those things. Meaning that magical contracts are pretty rare just because of the expensiveness to produce them and the general, difficulty of acquiring them.
How many escorts does he have with him?
He's alone, and he's in a wheelchair. And it's the same guy they've been sending out to do things all day. You're starting to get a feel... Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be magical contracts.
Basically, yeah, you can come to the conclusion that, it's not. It would be too expensive for them to want to invest in it.
And also too risky for a guy who has 2 broken legs and has failed multiple times.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a magical contract. It's a legally binding one, though, apparently.
Yeah. I think everything looks right. What do you think? And I hold it to Marta.
Are you looking for
sorry, one last thing that one final thing. The quill that he's giving you. It is possible that an enchantment could be hidden in there. That would be a much cheaper option just to have a quill enchanted with something. But it would still be pretty expensive, but at least the quill would be reusable. But again, I'm just letting you know that, Hida, from your role, the chance of that being used here is unlikely. Just, for the future, when signing contracts, the quill would be the better option to have a magical way of enforcing it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Marta?
It doesn't look like a Fey deal to me, but it's obvious that these don't have a union other than the Adventurers League.
I am so sorry. One more thing as well. Hida, with the investigation, a thing I had mentioned earlier, but I don't know if you picked up on, so I want to reiterate it right now, is that because the way the contract is worded is that you work for them until you get the information or they release you, it means that unless you get the information, they could legally keep you hired, quotation marks, indefinitely. And the information that they're looking for isn't actually specified in the contract. Meaning, technically, you could be signing this and then just needing to trust on their goodwill that eventually they will fire you. Granted, again, you're in an alias and a disguise, and there's nothing magically binding about this, just legally binding.
Yep. Yeah, and after all, it's legally binding, but, Aubrey.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Aubrey, who knows? She's not... No one knows how intelligent Aubrey is.
So, carry on. Just letting you know that.
Yeah. So, what do you think?
They want their hands as clean as possible. Mission.
So, it says until they get the information they want, but I don't know what information you're looking for.
Yeah, I look down at the man and go, would you care to elaborate?
The individual broke into our secure offices using invisibility magic along with several of their colleagues. We are not interested in the capturing of their colleagues, but we are interested in who hired them, why they seem to be there to release a current captive we have.
Then could you do me a huge favor and add that to the contract?
No. We, for particular reasons, the quill only has enough ink in it for the signature. Thieves can't. What he said there is they don't want a paper trail for what they're asking. You guys are, at this point, with your previous rules, able to infer that whatever Titanrite wants to do to Cyrus, it's not entirely legal. Like, whatever the actual specifics and whatever information they want for him relating to what they just said, they don't want actually known in a paper trail. Whatever it is, whatever they're up to with that person that they just mentioned that they thought you were there to free, they don't want the government knowing about it.
Fascinating.
There's some shady stuff going on their end too, and they're looking for less than scrupulous adventurers to help with Cyrus's interrogation. Meaning, Cyrus could be in more danger than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I under the table, knee, Davy about that thief scan he just said.
Yeah. I go, then a simple sentence as addition to infer incentive. Is that vague enough for you?
I do have some ink on me.
There will be no additives or alterations in the contract. You will either take it or we will find someone else to do the work.
And this is why unions were started.
I think it'd be
There is
fine.
no union in Ajin-Shu. There is the Adventurers Guild. If you're looking for the Red Door Union, you've come to the wrong place.
There is the war in Ajin-Shu.
Well, I want to note that Mirta keeps calling the Adventurers Guild a union.
They are being very, very careful to avoid that word. In fact, everyone you've said the word union to has said, we are not the Red Door Union.
Yep.
Which, you actually know what that is. That is an actual worldwide union of adventurers. Like, it treats adventurers and makes sure they're treated very fairly. What you're learning is that this Adventurers Guild seems to be more exploitative than that.
Wait, that's the point. I like making people uncomfortable. I did it with General Opa. I did it with that's yeah.
You really... Well, no, you kind of did it with us already. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think I'll be fine. I know what they're looking for, so I know what they're seeking for information, so I know what to look for.
I don't like the vagueness of it, but it should be fine. Go ahead.
Alright. And I signed it, oh my god, I just had a player brain fart. But I signed down my alias.
What alias?
The alias of Aubrey. Yeah, I forgot my name was Aubrey.
Okay, yeah, you write that down.
Yep. Aubrey, Weatherfolk.
He looks it over, scrolls it up, sticks it into his overcoat, and wheels his little wheelchair back a little bit from the table. Says, all right, follow me, please.
Alright. I'll be back later, guys.
Is anyone trying to go with or follow
I was
or
gonna-
anything?
Well, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
I'll
like,
go.
no, I'm walking. And I was like, what do you mean? We are a group. We are a unit.
As I said, the only one that will be coming with us is the one capable of casting the spell. Your alternative could come as well, but I need to ask them questions. But you two will not be.
I do not believe our compatriot is in the condition to be talking about anything at the moment.
Like I said, they drank a lot.
Anyway, can we at least wait outside the building for our compatriot?
No.
She is done. Ugh.
The office is on high alert right now. None are allowed in the vicinity. We've already cordoned off the area.
Understood.
All right. Ida, do you follow after Kenji?
I'm
Mind if I grab my things real fast?
You may.
Alright, I'll be right back. So I'm going to go up to the room. I am going to, Because I would say that during the 2-hour thing, I did put the stuff in the room, that in whatever room that we were saying. So my stuff is in the room while we were planning. And I'll grab a few things to, make it look like I actually grabbed some stuff. Like I'll grab my bag and everything. But I will also leave a note. I'll leave 2 notes. One is a note to the party as a whole. The other one is one of Lightning Link's calling cards. And on that note, I will leave a message for the party to find out if there is a noble in town and get this letter to them. Yeah, preferably trying to find someone that would go to Titan Right for extra security.
I would like to also go upstairs since I'm like, well, I guess I'm here, whatever. And I'll return to the room and go, so I'll be following you. Gotta put this disguise to use at some point, right?
'Tis a good idea. And it would be more relaxing to know that there's some backup there. And I'm making sure that the door is shut. Well, it's upstairs, right?
Yeah, we're upstairs.
Yeah, and I'm assuming Dewey's keeping an eye on our friend. Or Davey? Sorry.
Yeah.
You're keeping an eye on our friend.
Oh, I was gonna try to sneak and tag along, but I guess I could stay here.
Well,
yeah.
right now while we're getting ready, quote unquote.
Yeah, I'll stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but don't worry, we won't be too far behind. Or at least I won't be too far behind. We'll see what we do about Davey.
The hardest part is going to be convincing Cyrus that I am who I am and that I have their back. You wouldn't have to know anything else about Cyrus that I could possibly use as meat for this feast of theirs.
What could I? Let's see.
By the way, Lulu, I'm sorry, it's been a while since you've been able to do anything. This is what happens when the party splits.
Yeah. And actually, you know what?
Okay.
I'll go and because we need to tell Blake either way.
So Blake, you're just getting to sleep again after the last time Murder knocked on your door. You're getting all comfy and cozy, and then
At least I didn't kick the door open this time. Blake.
Oh, what? Hello?
Hi. We have some things to talk about.
Blake opens the door.
Yep.
Still naked.
apart from mask.
Right. I'm trying really hard to only focus on the mask, and my eyes keep dropping lower. And no. Eyes on. Wait, can't really see your eyes that well either.
Keep looking up.
A
God, Blake is
person
a child,
walking.
aren't they? Oh no.
A person walking in the hallway says, "Hey, nice sausage. We gonna get any sauce with that?" He just walks by.
God.
What was that? I couldn't hear you over that guy. Did you say something?
Yeah, we have a chance to see Cyrus. The plan's slightly.
Oh?
Yeah. If you were to just put on some clothes real quick and meet us in the room over there, we can get you up to speed real quick.
Okay. Blake closes the door and gets dressed up and meets up with them wherever their meeting room is, or wherever they were gonna meet up. So wait, what does that mean? If Blake gets the rest or no?
Yeah, so the way a long rest works is that as long as you spend the majority of the time resting, so some of this time sleeping, which you are currently doing, and you don't do anything more strenuous than, walking around, reading a book, and talking, you will still get the long rest.
Yay. Okay.
But your long west is currently about 5 hours away from completing.
Even without even with the bath?
Yes.
Okay.
You took a 2-hour bath.
Yeah.
That was a very good bath.
All right,
So, just as a note, you've got 5 more hours, meaning that's 5 hours that Lynx is going to be with Cyrus alone, and that might change up your guys' plan, because you might want to go in while that's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I let Blake know of the situation that we've been hired to interrogate our leader. But specifically Lynx, who is going by an alias right now, Aubrey, is heading over there to speak with Cyrus. Unfortunately, my character out of everyone has spent the least amount of time with Cyrus and does not know too much about him. Besides the fact that he's a little risky, a little bit risky. Not very careful of a person, as far as I've seen.
I wouldn't use the word careful to describe anybody in this party.
Hey.
Nor would I use the words thorough, effective, or even competent.
Excuse you.
Hey, I barely got
Excuse.
anything because I haven't had a chance to do anything.
Okay, I haven't made any bad decisions. I've just rolled badly.
I was very thorough on apprehending the suspect that we were chasing.
That is true. I was very good at getting away. Okay, so I'm going to head there, in disguise as the guard who we, met, took care of, gave a nice nap. Then there's the deal of what you and Davey will be doing. Which is something we have to figure out, and we'll also have to keep you specifically outside, because they know exactly what you look like.
I can disguise myself and go with you.
How well can you disguise yourself?
I have a disguise kit. You can probably do something with that.
Okay, well, as long as you look different enough, but you may not be able to walk directly with me, posing as a one of the guards with Titan Right security to get inside the building. Would you be okay traveling with Davey?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. So, I'm sure we can figure this all out. I'm sure it will end perfectly fine. I don't even want to roll a deception roll. Mirta's not confident.
Don't worry, you have Blake fooled. This is gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Blake has a wisdom of 9, so yeah, Blake is fooled.
But Blake also very much trusts Mirta.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
what skills are available to me now that I've took that 3-hour rest? River.
Nothing refreshes for you on a short rest yet.
I'm so useless!
yeah.
But if you were damaged,
Don't
you
worry.
could gain health.
Don't worry, this is gonna be.
Yeah,
a
you can
very
regain
long
some health.
interrogation.
Blake.
I did?
Yeah, you could if you wanted. Party explained to her how to do so, but she did get a short rest.
So you have, as a level 3 character, you have, I believe, 3 of your hit die that you can spend per long rest to heal when you take a long rest.
Yep.
Oh.
So
Okay.
to be able to do that, go to main on your character sheet, and then at the very bottom where your health is, there's a little thing that says HD, and to the right of it, it's a little die symbol with a 3 on top. Click and drag that to the chat and roll it.
Whoa!
There you go! And if you want, you can do it again to try to get for full health, or you can just stay with just that. Those are your hit dice, and they recover every long rest.
I think I'll do it one more time then. Oh no. Fantasy ground. Okay.
You're not useless now. You have health.
Yay! Can I put my inspiration on this or no?
No. Inspiration
No.
is anything that's 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still figuring out this program, but
Woo!
I've learned a lot about it recently.
Did the bard inspire themselves?
No, bards cannot inspire themselves, not bardic inspiration. But DM inspiration, yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
So, Davey, did you say we were gonna go? I mean, sorry, wait, I wouldn't know that. Well, if Murda is gonna do her thing, what are we planning?
Yes.
Planning on trying to sneak in through the back door. Not sure how you are with the sneaky, but I'm quite good. And I figured we could, while they're doing that, we could try to find the original information that we came there for in the first place.
Hmm. I don't know if we should risk it. I feel like our number one priority should be.
I mean, we can't get in there with them anyways.
Okay. I guess the only thing I can think of is if you were to be our recovery team. If we do throw Cyrus out of the window, it'd probably be good if there was someone there to drag him away.
Do you want us to wait outside for this entire thing?
I mean, getting in would be extremely risky, right?
Depending on who's doing it.
I'm pretty sneaky, but I think I feel more comfortable if I didn't accidentally like do anything that might make me stand out. So I could stay and try to assist from outside if there is any way I could do that.
Be careful, because from what we tell, they made you. They know your face, don't they?
Well, I can disguise myself.
Yes.
Okay then. So what? We have Blake staying outside, but what? Do you want me to stay out there with them, or what should I do? I was saying, if we don't come out with some intel, then we're just back at square one here.
I get ready to say Lynx, and then I go, Aubrey, what do you plan on doing during the interrogation? Oh, I have an idea. For how you can announce yourself to our fearless leader. Simply flash your calling card to him. Hello?
Huh? Talking to me?
Yes.
Sorry, I was busy.
No
looking at
problem.
My spells that I had here. What was the question?
I was saying that if you want to be able to effectively announce yourself to Cyrus, simply flash him your card, your calling card. You have more than one of those, don't you?
I do, but it might be challenging to showcase it.
I mean, have it in your sleeve, slightly hold it out of your sleeve so he can see
The
it.
calling card I hold up. It's about the size of a letter, like an actual
What?
letter.
Why?
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to
Oh,
be
dramatics.
But
Yeah.
I have another way of doing it, so.
Yeah, as long as you can find a way to show him, then that's perfectly fine.
I go down, I grab a quill that's in the room, and on a small piece of notepaper, I do kind of the logo of the lightning links on a small piece of paper that I can
Describe it.
that I can possibly hand off. So
Describe it. What's it look like? What's the logo like?
well, it looks very much like a lightning bolt in the shape of an L.
I'm confused now because I'm not familiar with many lightning bolts that suddenly curve at a 90-degree angle to avoid the ground. Is it like a jagged L then with like lightning markings down it is what you mean?
Pretty much.
Or two
it's
lightning
an L.
bolts like intersecting at a 90-degree angle? I'm now confused.
Hold on. Do you know the Zorro logo with just a Z?
A Z, yes.
Yes. So it's similar where there's a little lightning bolt going down, and then it looks like it's striking the ground. And that's the L.
What? I'm even more confused.
God dang it.
Zorro has 3 lines in it. Oh, it's like a just a curved, like not a curved L, but it's an L at an angle.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the weirdest way to describe anything ever, Hita. You're lucky I got that.
Hey, you got it, though.
I did. So I guess it worked out. All right. Carry on, folks. We've got about,
Okay.
just as a note, we've got only 40 minutes left in game time.
And
Yep.
I have to go pick up my sister relatively shortly.
Yep.
Meaning
Okay,
that
so-
I think we're looking for a good end point, so just start letting me know when we're hitting that point, which is good because then we'll be able to have Cyrus around for actually role-playing with the Hita during the interrogation.
That'd probably be the beneficial thing. So I'm
just
fine
let
with
me-
holding up. Yeah,
well,
I'm fine
let's look
holding
for a
up.
good endpoint. Finish talking about your plan, because I've got another reveal for you, Lynx, before we end.
Got it.
So I feel as
Yeah,
if
I make the logo on there, and again, it is a known logo.
All right.
I didn't think lightning bolts curved like that.
It's not curving.
Really, it's
What?
interesting that lightning can go at such an angle.
I know.
Remember that nobody here is actually native to Ajin-Shu, so while it might be a known logo, no one in this party might know it.
Have you
No,
not
I
seen
grew up in
lightning in
some
real
of-
life?
I grew up in some of the surrounding provinces, but not in this city.
You know me by reputation. Have none of you seen lightning in real life?
So stormy was the swamp.
Lightning has many organic forms. I've literally seen lightning striking upwards like a tree.
Sounds like magic to me.
Oh, actually, I just considered something. That symbol does look familiar to everybody, but not entirely only by you, Lynx. That you've actually somehow mimicked something that I had in my world that I just realized that with your description is very similar. Would you guys like to roll a religion?
Sure.
This is completely unintentional, Hedon. You didn't know about this, but there is a
That I know jack shit about nothing.
Well, that would explain why it looks so similar.
It looks like Valentin.
No, it's a very, very, very. This is you'll like
Oh,
this.
wait.
You'll like this lore. I actually
That was an
actually
accident.
mentioned this lore recently in Blood on the Sand. Davey.
You,
And actually, you know this out of character too, Eldritch, because there's a cleric that worships this god in Making
Oh
Waves.
nope.
Okay.
There is a god of lightning. His name is Vake. His whole religion is about living in the moment, perfecting the perfect strike, killing in a single blow. And what he did during the area of shaping is he would fly down in a bolt of lightning and then angle at a 90-degree angle in order to deliver one vicious strike in an instant at someone. And he was all about perfecting that and the art of the, 1/1 kill. It was said that if you managed to block or dodge his strike, that he would never target you again, but he would always target people he thought were the most powerful people on the battlefield. He was beholden during the era of shaping to no other gods. He held no alliances, and he also wanted no power for himself. He was just wanted that one single pure moment of perfection.
Man, who knew the Get Our Friend Back episode was turn out to be the lore dump episode?
This is the lore dump episode, but essentially, it's a very similar, except instead of a perfect lightning bolt, the symbol actually curves. So it's not at a perfect 90-degree angle. There's a slight curvature to it. It's like a lightning bolt that's a very, very shallow sea.
Only the strongest brave the lightning's glow.
Quite literally, yeah. Wow, Jesus, damn. Way to pick up exactly what I was going with there. Shit.
Yeah, I knew what you were referencing.
Yeah, damn, holy fuck. That's rare.
Inspiration?
Yeah, gain an inspiration for that. That is rare. That is... I haven't been that impressed with, someone picking up an obscure reference as I was until Thirst picked up on my, in Cyberpunk, they were trying to communicate that they wanted to hire an assassin. And the guy who was going to deliver the messages was doing it through song requests on the radio. That was a code.
Oh.
And one of the players not only immediately picked up on it, but then came up with the perfect patterns of songs to request to get the word out to the guy that they wanted to hire. So Apo, very, very good work on that. Impressive indeed.
It just so happens that that's also my favorite cutscene in the game. So, I knew the line immediately.
Also, I hope you're writing down all this intriguing lore because it will be on the test.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, when I know that there's a player that's interested in the lore of the world, I actually do my best to see more things in.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I mean, again, I'm going to go through this again, because again, I take notes as my character, but then I take notes personally, too. So I'm going to go back throughout this entire thing and make a bunch of notes.
That's the rough logo right there.
Nice. Yeah, that looks good. That makes more sense now that I see it too. now I understand it.
Ground?
Very similar to Vake's. That is an amazing coincidence.
It looks like a man with a sharp jawline.
Oh, now you're just pedantics. It looks exactly like what he was describing. What's wrong with you?
I know, I'm just being
Now you're just being difficult. All right.
For that, I'm also going to take a shot.
Nice. Please carry on your role play, and then let me know when you're ready for me to move on. And we'll hit that end scene.
I mean, we basically have our plan, right?
Does anyone tell me about this?
The only one who knows about Vake is Davey.
I didn't know you were a follower of a god. Huh.
I tilt my head. I tilt my head like an animal does to unknown questions. What do you mean?
Oh, you're sporting a holy symbol as your calling card.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah. Well, if you ever get the chance, you should do some research, read a book on a god named Vake. Lightning, all that. One strike, one kill kind of guy. Not my type of person, but then again, I've had more than enough experience with gods and enough for more than one lifetime.
A one and done guy. I can respect that.
Oh, nope, that's gonna get me smited. I'm not gonna say it.
You see, Lynx kind of looks down at the symbol, and now seems to have some sort of deep thought. It's the first time you've actually seen her like take a moment of pause in the actions of what's been going on. Right then.
So, our plan,
Is I will go in and pretend to be able to read the mind of our thing. Granted, I think a proper limitation for how many times I can do it in a single sitting. I think no more than 3 times should be sufficient for a beginning spellcaster.
Mhm.
Would you agree?
yeah, it sounds perfect.
Right then. Aside from that, you shall sneak in as as one of the guards,
Yep.
and hopefully you'll be able to provide us with a means of escape and/or a suitable distraction.
Yeah, I'll come in and say I have a report to make. You know, talking about the basically reporting appearances of everyone, writing it down, saying, "Oh, this is a witness report," essentially.
So I would also include information about us meeting our quote-unquote proprietor,
Of course.
since that's clearly what they're looking for. And apparently our team leader has stumbled upon something that is quite enlightening, to say the least.
I do have a
I'm the-
question.
I'm the leader?
No, we meant Cyrus.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah, but I do have a question. For all of us here, who do we hate the most? That is, not the brothers.
Currently just the brothers. I'm not gonna lie.
I bear no ill will to a particular.
They think they're so good looking, but they are 6s at best.
No, General Opa's kind of hot.
7 at
I
best.
am not gonna throw my 2 cents, my 2 copper towards this.
Oh, what can I say? I like a man in a uniform.
Either way, so as you provide us a thing, Davey,
Yes.
I still think that possibly alleviating some guards by adding additional need of security to an individual would be very beneficial to us as well. So I think finding out if there is a noble in the city at the moment and sending them the standard calling card that should allow them to rush to the right and tight in order to find some extra security at the last minute.
Which
We'd prefer them to go to Titan, right? But yeah.
But we're sneaking into.
We're sneaking into Titan,
whatever
right?
it is.
Yeah.
this is why I keep telling the others we need to have the inverted pyramids does not work as a good organizational structure. It has to be a
Wait.
counterclockwise pyramid.
I mean,
I'm
we
so
can start.
Regardless.
I'm so sorry, guys. I spaced out. Does that mean that we're gonna be lying that the Right and Tide firms sent them there? Like, is that what we're lying?
That's a grand idea. Why not have our
Blake
proprietor
accidentally
be
not
right in
realizing. Yeah, Blake just came up with the really good plan, thinking that you guys were already doing it. Good job, Blake.
Because I was trying to figure out who I wanted to blame, and yes, we'll blame Right and Tight.
Head pats.
Yeah,
we're
I'll
back.
give head pats. I give Blake head pats. Head pats and pets. I give Blake all of the praise. You came up with the best idea. That's perfect.
Indeed. Not bad. It goes to show, that everyone has clever ideas from time to time. I also give him a head pat.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Either way, we have our means. We blame Right and Tight. We have a noble sea god Titan, right? And then both you and then 2 of us will be inside.
Yep.
the interrogation may take some time, and hopefully they don't have other individuals that are capable of detecting thoughts or activating the zone of truth.
Yes. I mean, they don't. I would imagine they don't.
Could be possible, though.
I mean, they wouldn't
don't
ask
get-
for us.
We shall see. Right then, I think we've kept our friend waiting long enough.
Yes.
Is there anything? So, is there anything else you need of Aubrey? And Blake, you see like my entire demeanor changes from like the sly links to like this like almost bubbly girl.
So
Alright.
wait, just a curiosity. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You're coming out then, Lynx? Unless anyone wants to cut in.
I'm asking, like, you guys need anything else from Aubrey?
Out of curiosity, did Lynx like fully change like physical transformation, or is this just like a new outfit or persona?
Physical. Physical transformation. They do not look physically... They're still human, but very different facial structure, I'm guessing, Lynx, right?
Yep, it's a bit more angled.
So I'm gonna look at Murda, then I'm gonna look at Lynx, then look at Blake. Am I the only one here who cannot change their physical appearance at will?
Probably. Anyway,
Good luck.
let's see. Now, I assume that most of them may not know exactly. Actually, real fast, has anyone actually seen Detect Thoughts cast on someone before?
Wah, wah. Let's hope you got a decent performance stat.
I'm sure this will be fine.
Alright, we get another roll for Mika. Mika, thanks so much for the support with the dance. Let's see what we get. 16. Hang on, guys, keep chatting.
So that we didn't quite nail down. Will I just be waiting outside? Am I going to try to infiltrate?
Like I said, try and find a noble and give them the calling card, and then possibly wait outside. If not, sneak into the back like before.
Yeah, essentially you're trying to cut down period.
You're trying to remove the number of bodies in our wake of our escape.
Right. Okay then.
So while the party's thinking, Mika, I just want to say that I've always considered you like, even though I'm pretty sure I'm older than you, IRL, I consider you like a really cool older brother. You're really knowledgeable on a lot of stuff, and I like talking to you, and you know, I hope to deepen our friendship. But I view you as the cool older brother. I have to give him a compliment, and that's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, I'm 4 years older than you, Mika, but I still view you as the cooler older brother.
Well,
Can I do one last, like, sort of intelligence check to see if I have an idea on how to fake?
We'll do those checks next time when the time comes.
Alright.
For now,
I have an idea.
as you're leaving, the first thing you note is that the wheelchair appears to be magic, because the moment that the stairs are come across, it seems to hover slightly above them on an angle. So it's still rolled as if the wheelchair were making its own ground to roll along. So the stairs of Okanoro do not actually inhibit this wheelchair in any way. But, note, you're not headed up to where the to where the Titan Right office is. In fact, as you were expecting to go up that way, Kenji turns and is rolling down Okanoro.
Can I sleight of hand leave a marker that would be a thieves' cant marker for Davy?
Sure. Do you have prestidigitation, by the way?
No.
Damn, you would be able to leave a marker for a much longer period of time. What are you marking, and how are you doing it? And it's gonna have to be like a quick as you're walking by.
It's just barking, and it's just basically a directional arrow.
For sure.
Yep.
Do you want to ask Kenji where you're headed and why?
No, of course. I thought you were with the security firm. I remember passing by. It was that way.
Oh, yes, of course, but none of your companions were capable of casting Zone of Truth. We're picking up someone at the Adventurers Guild.
Link just thinks to themselves, knew it.
Alright. And as you get to the Adventurers Guild, and I want to speed things along, so you're just told to kind of wait outside, not come in.
Yep.
A little while later, Kenji comes out with a very tired-looking human. He's in full plate armor.
How long of a wait real fast?
10-20 minutes.
10-20 minutes? Alright. During that time, I want to find some sort of animal, preferably a cat, to fit the theme. And I want to... Let me go to my ability real fast. I want to cast Speak with Animals and have them deliver a message.
Roll an animal handling.
Yeah, I can speak with animals, animal handling.
Perfect. Now, is this one of your spells?
Yep, from the Six-Tail Magic.
I think that was only foxes, but let me double check that. Nope, you're fine. Yep. So yeah, you speak to the cat. The cat looks up at you and gives a little, sure. What do you want me to say?
I want you to, and I give them a note specifically because I know that they can't speak to.
How the heck am I supposed to hold this?
I tie this little string around it like a collar.
I don't want
is the
this
cat a volley
around
boy?
my neck.
Where would you like it then? I need you to deliver this letter. It is of importance.
Just tell me.
Deliver it to a man and with wrappings around his head. He's kind of big and probably doesn't smell entirely human.
Okay. But I don't want that around my neck.
Where would you like it then?
I don't want to wear it.
I hold it out to him then.
What am I supposed to do with that? I don't have any thumb.
You can carry it in your mouth, can't you not?
Ugh, such a hassle. What do I get?
I pull out some catnip.
The cat goes, "Ugh. Okay.
I hold it away. Deliver the letter, and in 2 days, and within 24 hours.
You're not gonna make me wait 24 hours for that, man. I need my fix." The cat says, personality entirely shifting the second it got a whiff of that catnip. It licks its nose.
I'll give you a little bit now. I'll give you twice the amount on 24 hours.
Its eyes are as big as dinner plates. Yeah.
What color is the cat?
So I rub. I kind of rub
Tortoiseshell.
the note. Yeah, I kind of rub the note with a little bit of the catnip, and then kind of rub it along the side of his head because I know that they like.
It goes.
And then I hand him a note. Please deliver it.
The cat immediately rolls around, plays a little bit, and then eventually meanders off.
I'm never going to see that stoned
Pretty
cat.
much on the note in Thieves' Cant, and basically saying they're pulling a person that knows Zone of Truth.
Maybe, a short while passes and there's a cat that looks stoned out of its mind with the note around its neck staring at you.
Oh, A cat. And it's got a note, you said?
Got a note tied. It's got like a little scroll tied around its neck.
When I just go reach down and try to take the note.
Cat slaps your hand with its little paw. It doesn't
Hey.
move.
Is that a lynx? Meow twice if you're a lynx.
I mean, if he's
The
a cat,
cat
would he understand
stares.
you? I guess I'm gonna go for the note again.
Whap at your hand again.
You know, I'm wearing the stud leather. I'm okay. I'm just gonna get the fucking note.
The cat hisses and growls, but doesn't resist you from taking the note off, but seems annoyed with you somehow. And it's
Cat,
Lynx's
I'm
message.
annoyed with everything.
Meanwhile, back outside the Adventurers Guild, now that you have the message so you know what's going on, the Kenji comes back out with a very tired-looking man in full plate armor, wearing a holy symbol around his neck, and his hip there is a warhammer, on his back a shield. This man looks like he hasn't slept in some time. There's like dark circles under his eyes, and he's got a little like mug of coffee that says #1 cleric on it, and he just takes a big sip of the coffee while staring at you. He's clearly not
God,
native to
you called it?
Ajin-Shu.
I love him already.
Oh my god, are you a paladin? And I'm like doing like the giddy fangirl thing.
No, my name is Tanis.
Oh.
His name is Tanis.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Aubrey.
Nice to meet you. You're the mind reader?
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you know how to cast the Zone of Truth?
Yes.
Well, I like it.
This isn't going to take long, is it? And, the Kenji shakes his head. We don't expect it to take very long, Father Tanis, and thank you for your assistance. We're aware that things at home have been hectic for you lately. The cleric just nods and says, anything to get away from the newborns for a bit. He just drinks the coffee. One thing you note over the rest of the walk is that this mug of coffee never seems to run out, as he just is constantly sipping from it. Alright. I think this is a good spot to end.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yep, this is a great ending spot. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Remember, we got the subathon going on. Thank you for the tips and the gifted sub. Thank you so much for your support. We are currently 11 now away from chat ordering a cursed or blessed dinner. We'll see. And yeah, we're going to keep the subathon going until we hit a total of 700. So remember, it has to be a total of 700. And as subs expire, that might change the numbers around. But I'm not going to like go back on any of the ones. Time for one more roll? Yeah, we can do one more roll before we go. Mika, really looking for that rave, aren't you? I still haven't set up already. Let's see. A 10! I think we had a 10 earlier, didn't we? Double check that. 10 is take a shot!
Well, do I have to go take another shot?
Apo, I need you to do one for me. I don't have any booze.
Fucking damn it. Okay, hold up.
Mika, cheers! Skull, my friend, skull! Damn it, I'm so mad! I'm so mad! I want to be doing shots with y'all too. Mika, I got good news. I heard back from the ID clinic. I should be getting my ID back soon, meaning my funds and my money issues should be coming to a close.
That was more than a shot.
That was more than a shot? Good man. Good man. Alright, we're gonna raid another awesome streamer. She's on break right now. Oh wait, she's raiding someone else, meaning that we're gonna raid the same person that she
Rayleigh's
is.
streaming right now.
Oh, well, yeah, but I want to raid someone in the Chisana group for the moment. It's my leader from my VTubers group, their comeback stream, and they're currently raiding now someone else as well, so we're gonna raid Faina at the same time. Because I owe Faina back, she raided me really recently, too. Yeah, it was super fun. Thank you guys all for coming out, and yeah, tune in tomorrow for the Chisana D&D group's first session of Last Stand, which is a sister game to this one. All right, guys, bye for now.
You guys have a good night. I'll talk to you later if you guys don't chat within the next like